Wait. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 45th episode of the official Sucrose Stans Podcast. Today we are talking about Columbina again for the second time because the thing is with the topics. We kind of discussed almost every single aspect of the game, so now we are very reliant on the content that is present right now. And we aren't like lore players, obviously. Like that, it is not a Genshin lore podcast, so we can't just talk about the like events and stuff. It would just be when there's a new unit coming out. So I hope it is okay for the viewers that we are focusing on the pre-release stuff more than usual. But yeah, this is all in preparation for Columbina, and she deserves the best. So I hope everyone is okay with that. So today, we are supposed to have 4 guests, but these guests are a bit unreliable. So there's no information on their current location. So I hope with the one guest that I brought today will make up. So Havaach, hello, welcome.
Hi everyone, I'm Havaach. I stream now. Hi, how is everyone?
Thank you for being the only guest today, which is completely fine. I myself have enough potential to cover for 2 people, I think. But also you will contribute. I'm trusting in that. We won't discuss like Columbia's pre-release the entire episode, obviously, because it's like not an insane amount to talk about, but I really want Flip to join, even though we still have no information on Flip. Because
Yeah.
he somehow calked Flynn's to be like the best carry in the game or something, or like the second best carry in the game, which according to my calculations is not the case at all. Like he's so he's missing a chunk.
Is it the difference between KQM standards and Butterfer standards?
Yeah, that's another problem. KQM's heavily not really heavily who joined?
Speaking of Butterfer, hello.
Hello, Butterfer.
Hello. Who are the people?
We don't know. We already started for your information.
Oh, Lamau, okay. What are we talking about today?
Columbina. Again.
Okay.
The second time. Well, okay, so as I was just saying, Flip somehow calced Flynn's to be 150k DPS in KQMs. Obviously, in Butterfer standards, that might be 200k DPS, yeah, or like 190.
You know what's really funny? I never calced Flynn's.
Why not?
I will. I didn't do all the sheets I was supposed to do. I was so fixated on Nefer and like the Lauma Columbina synergy that I didn't really care about Flynn's. But from what I can see, yeah, it's a very good team. But Flynn's himself is not doing as much as like say Nefer is in his team.
Yeah. Not damage wise, obviously, just the heavy lifting is what you mean, right?
For sure.
Like how much worse is it to replace that character? Because like for the Nefer team, I'm sure it'll be good. It'll be good anyway. But actually I'm not even sure. Columbina can also dump more Llama Quills, can't she? Yes, she can.
Yeah, she can. Okay, I have...
Maybe Nefer's also useless.
I have Flynn's at like 167k, around 167k with the off standards. No.
I didn't say it.
No. And Nefer at around 200k. So,
Yeah.
oh well. Also, I called Lauma, Nevertheless Lauma, and it was so sad.
No.
It
Oh,
I tried Cookie and I tried Collei. Collei because of dental resonance and the Collei C4. I'm not sure if that's allowed in Butterfer, but I calced it anyway. In Butterfer, I mean,
Wait,
like in your
for
standards.
what? Oh yeah, I thought more about it. I feel like it, this is never gonna end, is it? Like
No.
like Flynn, not Flynn, Flip raised a like pretty good point in that, like essentially, no matter what you do, actually he didn't even raise the point, but I thought about it while he was bitching about why it's annoying and whatnot. Like no matter what you do, like it is probably always best to do whatever you're doing based on the current context of what you're talking about, because like I don't know if I still want to be so strict with how I restrict 4 stars, because like longtime players, they're not everybody, but like they do exist, right? So if for your account it is most useful for you to like consider things like you said C4 Kale, um or like if you pulled C2 Flint, or not C2 Flint, let's say if you pulled C2 Kenichi for some reason for your own account, you probably do have a C6 Sara, right? So like Kujo Sara is now like an option for your Inefa Flynn's team, or well, mostly just the meme Inefa hypercarry team. So it's like that kind of stuff. I think I'm just gonna somewhat give up on sheet PvPing. It's actually just kind of useless. It's just about like my standard is now entirely about just what can you do for your own account that is the best right now. So like if you think in the context of what you're talking about, like C4 calling makes sense, then yeah, I think you should be allowed to do it and count that as like no additional cost or something.
Yeah,
Like
what I would do
yeah,
instead, like I would still obviously mention those specifically like breakpoint constellations, but I just note them in the description, which Flip also does. Like Flip does minus 15k if it's not C6,
yeah.
which makes
Like
sense.
he just does
Yeah.
it really, really poorly.
Yeah, because he
Like nobody's ever
assumes.
gonna look at that shit. Like they're gonna see the
Okay,
page,
yeah.
a big number in the middle of the screen, as the only thing they'll ever remember. It's like
they're gonna see the big numbers.
yeah, like the problem with what Flip does is like the default. Like the thing you have in the middle of the screen uses like the number that is in the middle of the screen was created using numbers that don't exist. Like that
Yeah, yeah.
cannot.
That's
No fucking way should be the default.
that's exactly what I'm trying to say. I would
Yeah.
rather just not assume C6 Aino or like C6
Exactly.
I don't know, like C6 Yansan, and then put it in the description that like plus 16k if you happen to have a C6 Yansan,
Exactly.
instead of doing a minus thing. Like that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Unless
I think that's what
Yeah.
you should do. Like, there's no way he'll actually like go that deep into like a specific system, and I do think that is. I don't remember who brought it up last time.
Speaking of the devil, hello Flip.
Oh, is he here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember someone in chat. Who was it? Was it it's one of the mods. I forgot what their name was.
Oh no, he
This
left.
motherfucker.
He left.
Well, one of the mods. I forgot what their name was, but they
Hi,
brought
Flip.
it up in chat that I really
Hello.
agree with. Hello Flip. So like having a super strict standard is just gonna be really difficult for people to understand and follow, and I do agree with that. So like at the end of the day, it's just about doing what's the most useful, right?
Yeah, it is.
Like so yeah, like if you don't want to adhere to a super specific like set of restrictions, I think it's also fine. Like yeah, so like you said, and I'm just gonna say, hey, I'm gonna include the C4 colleague here, and it's not like people could have other things, like for example, let's say they do have a Nahida, but like obviously we're never gonna assume Nahida because she's dog shit, We don't want to send the message go for Nahida. But like, let's say C4 Kale is just a reference point, right? It could be C4 Kale. Somebody could have a Nahida that's actually like a little bit better. They could have like this or that. It's the same with weapons. Like this is the reason why, like, I'm okay with assuming battle pass weapons, right? Because like, let's say our one Serpent Spine on Mawika is like is what I would assume in my standard. But like other people could have a better weapon. Even like if they don't buy the battle pass, like it's very possible for them to have Wolf's Gravestone. It's possible for them to have R5. What is it called? Mailed Flower.
Is Wolf's
That
Gravestone
shit is so old.
better than Mailed Flower?
Mailed Flower is really good, but it's also old now, and you can't ever obtain it again. So I'd lean away from doing that.
Flip, before we continue, Flip, we should involve you in the discussion again, because like
I want
we were basically talking about you.
Yeah, we so like Flip, you know what you said yesterday about like if you have a like strict standard, no matter what you do, it'll have flaws.
Yes.
Yeah, like I do agree with that. So like I think it's just about you. If you can't be perfect, it's just about like using common sense for the specific context that you're doing something in. So for example, Saga's made a really good example. Who was it? Was it Aino? Yeah, right. It's like, when you're using, let's say Aino with Nefer, you are kind of already, like you already point out, like at the bottom of the fucking page that you lose however much DPS without like certain cons, right?
Yeah.
Like what I'm saying is, this is a very clear-cut example of, I think, when you would just put like the C1 number as the one in the middle of the screen, and then add a plus 7k or whatever at the bottom. Or even better, put the gains you make with C6 Aino next to the gain you make with like C1 Nefer, or like on a separate page with the different vertical investment stuff that you could potentially have. It's like just using your common sense to go for what makes the most, like, that is the most reasonable and useful in the context that you're doing a certain calculation. Which is ultimately what I was trying to do to begin with. But I guess I tried to go for a super strict, specific set of guidelines that, like, ultimately is just really, really hard to make perfect. So I decided, like, there's some fundamental ideas of like 4-stars are not free, they should not be taken for granted, and like use whatever like set of assumptions that makes the most sense for the context of what you're trying to do. So yeah, like I know it was I know Yahoda, like there are two clear-cut, very, very clear-cut situations of there's zero chance like someone who's trying to play Nefer would have them at C6. So like, you just would not do that.
Yeah.
If you don't want to have a standard anyway, you should not have, like, the current standard either. It's just do whatever you think makes the most sense. Like, actually makes the most sense in any given context. That's just, like... I'm sure you're good enough of a TC to understand, like, what the fuck you're doing. So, I would just do that.
Flip, what's your response? Apparently. Hello? Flip?
Hello?
Hi.
Good morning. Actually, no, good afternoon.
Good.
Wait, no, not even good afternoon.
Good evening for
you.
us.
It's pretty late. I think you're 7 hours ahead of me or something.
Flip, we were talking about... Oh my god, this feels like...
Bro, we've had this conversation every
I know.
week for like a month
We're
now.
gonna keep having this conversation
Also,
until
we
you change
brought
something.
new aspects to it, like the plus 16k,
Yes, we did.
minus 16k. Like, do you not want to elaborate on that? Or like, I don't know.
Yeah, like the best thing I think for you that like you just don't want to change. If you just don't want to change anything, is very, very simply like the first thing you could do is to just go with the set of assumptions that actually make sense, and then put the other number at the bottom of the screen.
What do you mean?
Like that is the
So-
lowest hanging fruit you can do. Oh, and town level 10.
Okay, I think, but like, wait, flip.
Doesn't talent level 10 actually hurts an FA?
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah,
That-
it does.
Do
Is that
it
not? Is that
anyway.
not good? Like,
Do it
is
anyway.
it not good to have a slight little bit of a knockback on the ridiculous fucking wheelchair agenda? Even though it's still good anyway.
Yeah, like I heard someone.
Honestly, even adding a +1 in FA wheelchair probably still is the strongest thing in the game.
It's still good. Yeah, absolutely. It's just less ridiculous, less dramatized as people are making it out to be.
Yeah, I saw someone like already, like, who was it? Some kind of
It's like-
bad theorycrafter, bad wasn't even a theorycrafter. Who said it?
Wait, who was it?
Like someone who
Wait,
said that
what's the
Inefa
take?
Inefa was better than Columbina. Like Inefa is better than
Oh.
Columbina. Who's the guy that said like Ikea is better than Ayaka?
Oh, Sekapoko.
Yeah, I think
Coco?
yes.
Oh my God, I
Zeka
love that
Poco
man.
said that Inefa is
Oh my
better
God.
than Columbina.
I honestly,
It's not.
actually, I think
love
that's a horrible take.
It is a horrible take because Nefer is stronger than every fucking Nefer team that exists.
Yeah. Also,
Well, wait, did you guys see the Flint upscale?
yeah.
But
Okay, I was
tell
going
level
to
9,
talk
yeah,
about that.
so-
Like, why do you get such high damage? What did you do? What did you assume?
Oh, but basically, you do two Sucrose ease rotation, one before and after Flint's field time, and that way you
That's
get
not-
100% uptime on Columbina and Nefa having the EM and VV.
That's correct.
Oh,
Yes, so it just raises Flint's to like 150k DPS,
wait.
which is about as good as, it's close to as good as Nefer and you have a sustain.
But isn't the only
It's really not with actual standards. Nefer scales better with artifacts and down levels.
Yes, and her vertical is also technically better
Yeah.
because she does a higher percentage of the team's damage.
But to be fair, the Flynn's team,
It does
That
put
is
it does
current-
put Flint's closer though, which is nice.
like the current Flynn's team and the current Nefer team are like their actual like reasonable recommended
So-
teams.
Yeah,
The
so
actual
you wouldn't
correct-
complain about the standards I have for them.
No, it's perfectly fine. It's just like talent
Okay.
level 9 is stupid, and the fact that you're not using C6 I know or C6 Yahoda anymore, so it doesn't matter. But like, if you were
I
to
actually
do
never calc C6 Yahoda, if that makes you feel
That's
better.
good. But like, imagine, even though it's not true, imagine if C6 Yahoda was like 1% better than fucking Sucrose C0, and then like everybody just posts fucking C6 C6 Yahoda. Like, what kind of message does that fucking send? It's stupid. You see what I mean? This is like such a small, simple change you could make that just makes it so much better.
The thing is, Yahoda was always worse than Sucrose.
Yeah.
It is absolutely, but like that's the thing. If she was, well, no, even if like she is actually worse, that's not always what people have said.
Mm.
Like there's certain people that's been saying C6 Yahoda is stronger than Sucrose. I guess ultimately they're wrong, but
But who said that?
It's actually kind of sad though because Yahoda doesn't benefit from a technique like that as much as Sucrose does. So the gap between Sucrose and Yahoda is even bigger.
No.
yeah, it's very depressing. I wish Yahoda was
Dude.
better.
Oh.
Why
I wish Yahoda
is
was
Sucrose
better.
becoming the best character in the game?
Didn't
Look, I've been
Butterfer
saying
say
this for,
that again?
Already is.
Already.
4 weeks now. But I thought about it, and then maybe still not, because like she is very, very versatile, and like very versatile in like the top tier teams. But you should also look at how much a team gains or loses if that character
From her.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
right?
I think
So
my argument. Okay, before I get into my
And she's
argument,
actually so easy to use.
yeah, she's a top 3
Yeah.
character for sure, or
Uh,
at least top 5.
I have another argument for another character to be like very close to Columbina, but before that, I want to talk about something else, which is Flip calking C2 Zubai as like a 60% increase over C0. How did that happen? Like,
You might have. Were you using the ENMV because the CNMV is 550%?
I did use but it's flat, right? It's flat damage, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
and I also calculated personal DPS, not team DPS.
yeah.
If that changes anything.
Personal DPS, I got 40%. I don't know how you got
Oh.
60%. Like from
Wait, did you
C0 to C2.
wait? Was that increased? Did you increase the rotation time?
Rotation time increase?
Okay, no, you did. Okay, that's interesting then.
What? Wait. What rotation time in? Oh, do you mean?
No,
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 I haven't calced the new rotation that we got.
I haven't done that either.
Oh, okay.
I was
Yeah.
whatever.
And then, like, Zubai is another good example. Ilua cons are good. Zubai cons are good. So why are we looking at Chilin in Nefa? Or, like, that kind of bullshit? Especially
What?
when Chilin is unbanned.
Wait, who
It's like,
calculated with alone in Inefa? I need to know that.
And Nefa
fucking
doesn't
bomb.
even work with the Zibai.
I don't fucking know. According to Vomphy, motherfucker, it does.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Not that guy again. He's like I always imagine him in some like kind of like basement. He's locked up and like like
Locked up.
yeah. To me he's like cancelled like completely. So he's like
Let's stop
he
talking.
can't touch Twitter anymore. Luckily.
Anyways,
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry for bringing up the fucking.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry too.
But-
Sorry.
Yeah, let's move on. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so anyway, Ilua cons are good, and then if you're a Zwei player, you want those. And then her own cons, according to Flip, are fucking incredible. So
yes.
why is the majority of the conversation on fucking like why is there so little? It's like Varesa all over again. You don't give a fuck about Durin or Mavuika. It's like the best thing you can do is to just get that
Just
5-star
get the
and then
4-star.
go for the 4-star cons at the same time. Like,
Okay, so
why
you're saying,
is there something-
you're saying if I were to calc, okay, just
Huh?
if you're saying because I was about to post a Z by calc, I haven't done it yet. So you're saying if I were to post a Z by calc right now, I should
Yeah.
post something like C2 Z by C6 Ilha, and then
Hmm?
I know and someone else.
Exactly. So that should be like the
I-
first or one of the things presented to people because that's
And ju-
ultimately what they should do. No.
I think
And
I
also,
would
just
first.
do you know what's funny? Sorry for cutting off. Do you know what's funny? Z by is like 10k DPS lower than both. Lynn.
Oh yeah. I'm sure she is.
So having the C2 with Aino is probably better than what I have for
Yes.
her right now.
Exactly. Like that is ultimately so. I think if it were me, I would post two things. Two things. First thing is C0 or C2 R0 it's the buy with C6 Ilua, C1
And then
I know,
C-
and
and
some
then C0.
random fuck.
Yeah, and then
And some-
C0 and then C0 Z by with C2 Elga and Columbina.
Yes, exactly. So that's the two things I would post.
Also, when was Aino's last banner? Because I think it's very likely that Z by and Aino will run together.
It was Lynn's.
I know it's Flint's.
No.
Okay, then I think it's very likely they run together.
And if Aino runs with Zubai, then obviously if you're going for C2, you also have a C6 Aino. Like that is
Yeah,
the most
yeah.
useful assumption to be
Okay.
to like.
I'll
given to
post that instead today, but I'm still using KQMS.
Why?
Like, can you do talent level 10? Can you do talent level 10?
I just posted Nefer and Flins with T9 though. I can't just
Okay.
post Z by with
Okay,
T10.
You can do that for Varka, yeah. You can slowly go up to town level 10 and 30 substats.
Yeah.
What do you mean slowly?
Like
go
wha-
up to
add
10
one.
level 9, talent level 10.
You have to
How
add
long is
one
the
Talent
substat.
9.5.
Like Flip, I'm glad you're getting it. So like this is what I mean. The calc should reflect the most recommended thing for people to do, right? And like just the most useful thing you could tell people. And by doing that, you're already getting closer. And I think the next step you could
Is it
take
coming?
that is very, very low hanging fruit is talent level 10 and adding 10 more movable substats. And you're basically done. You don't have to like follow some super specific. I'm not doing that either anymore, by the way. Like a super specific set of 4-star restrictions. You just take a look at the team, go by your common sense and just do it. And then you're literally there. You're literally there. That's how little you have to change. And then you're literally like, by leaps and bounds, the best theorycrafter in the world.
Wouldn't that still be you, though?
Okay, but like, you know what I mean. Like,
Whoa.
like that's like, by leaps and bounds, the most, like, following the most correct methodology there is.
The second best theorycrafter. The third best after
Okay.
after me as well.
Okay, to be fair, I need to post my shit. I need to.
If I'm
like,
doing all this just to be the second best, I may as well just stay with my current stand.
That's true. That's true. You know what? Well, I'll be the what's the word? I'll be a like a fucking a shareholder in the back, in the shadows. Flip can be the CEO.
When are you posting your calcs, actually?
I just don't want to post shit on Twitter because, like, if I scroll on it for too long, I lose brain cells.
You don't need to scroll, just post.
Yeah, but I only ever look at I try to only look at my followed page to follow like the stuff you guys post, right? But
Yeah.
occasionally I get curious, go on the For You page, and it's just absolute brain
Then you
rot.
kill
I want to
yourself.
kill myself. I need to stop doing that. It's
Okay.
actually like a net negative on the planet.
If I'm being honest, I wouldn't like someone only posting calcs without having like dedicated videos for those calcs, because like the way I see Flip is like he only posts these calcs because they are going to be in a video
Going to the
anyway.
videos, yes, that's that. Yes.
That was the original point of his Twitter
Yes.
account, yeah. But if you don't do that, you don't provide enough context for the calcs themselves. And then, like, Flip does actually do a good job at providing context and, like, saying, oh, this calc is actually higher, but consider those factors as well. And I feel like if you
That's what I
don't...
was telling Butterfer too, that like I think the standard thing is only really an issue when you look at my calcs on Twitter, because in my video I do actually like explain the nuances of the calc.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, people, or not just Twitter, but the fact that the number in the middle of the screen is the bad one.
Mhm.
Yeah, like if
Maybe-
you just swapped it around, or better yet,
And then-
just
yeah.
go with, like, you don't stick with the firm standard of C6 4 stars. You just go with, okay, if it makes sense for them to be C6, I'm just gonna put C6. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna put whatever I think.
I
makes
will
the
be
most sense.
using C6 Ino for the thing though, because I do think it's very, very likely that Ino does run with Zebai.
If
Like,
your justification is that never, or not never, if your justification is that I know will run with Zabai, then yes, that's perfectly fine. That's like kind of the whole point.
Yeah.
But if you just think, oh, maybe this person also got Flins or some shit, so they must have C6 I know, or I don't give a fuck. You guys need to try
It's
it.
kind of funny
I'm-
though, because like unironically
anyway.
you're best only having one node cry DPS and then using them
Exactly.
with Columbina.
Yeah. Well, actually, technically, no. You could also just do what I do and say, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go for C2 Zabai and C6 Eloa,
Oh,
and then
beast.
put her with Ino, and then have my Columbina with Flins or something.
Wait,
But
Flip,
that would still be worse. Like,
Flip-
having Columbina instead of Ino would still be stronger. So yeah, you're right.
Flip, what if
The
you...
meta is still
Hmm?
is still Nefer, Mavika, and fucking
Kurt?
who's the last? I guess Jean. I guess. Yeah, yeah. Nefer, Mavika, Jean, the three best DPSs in the game.
I was
Next
saying, I said this last time. Jean's the GOAT. Jean and Amber.
well, not next time, unfortunately.
Okay, Flip, what if you made your calcs Patreon only? Instead of uploading it.
I was thinking about actually doing more calcs for commissions, because Jello already does that anyway.
Oh, that
Who showed
makes
you?
sense. Wait,
Jello
Jello
already
commissions
leads me to like
calcs.
calc stuff.
Oh,
Mhm.
interesting.
Does he
Like
pay
the
you
only
to
reason I did the all character DPSG is because Jello sent me like 100 for that.
What?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to say that on
this is
here?
another problem. Like,
I think
Jello's a
about
very
it.
good. Jello's a very good dude, but he takes, like, he's like a very, very good example of someone taking your calcs
Out
for
of
at face value
context.
and directly cheat PvP with essentially unequal standards between different things that he's comparing.
Yeah, what
Right?
I
Like,
always...
if you can,
Hmm?
like, if you can just the default thing you post in the middle of the screen is the one that people can actually use to like directly use without having like shit attached to it, then that would be a lot better, don't you think?
What I actually really liked about Jello, I don't know if he does it anymore, but he did actually like post clears on a sheet, like he would rank the characters on a sheet.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
think
feel
Mark
like
did that too in post release for Llama.
that is much more useful than any sheet will ever be, honestly. Unless it's like a very chill chamber, then obviously you have to keep in mind that it's chill. But like otherwise, it's just like the perfect example would be the first chamber of the first half for like AoE characters to check how well they perform, because I don't think it chills anything specific other than AoE. I guess pyro application for the Sisson mages, kind of.
Also keep in mind, like different accounts will have like different artifacts, different investment levels and stuff.
That is
So,
true,
and
but
then
Jello,
even-
like the theorycrafters would like do some kind of, or the idea is that they would like make everyone equal, and if someone's like not equal, then give them a benefit or something. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you can do that under proper standards, then yeah, it'll be great. But like, you see, like the problem with what's a good example? Like, let's just say fucking Ziox. Like this motherfucker.
I haven't
Like,
watched a Zyog's video in like 20 fucking years.
I haven't watched Ziox videos. I'm talking about like back in the day, the way he like built his accounts, right? I remember him like really not wanting to activate like C4 gene or something because like it's unrealistic, unrelatable, or whatever. Your account is already unrelatable. The way like content creators that like do content on every character build their accounts is already unrelatable. So like it's very like they just have every 4-star at C6 because they pull on every banner. And that's not real. Like nobody's gonna do that. So I think that is a pretty big part of like where this thing like first came from or persisted for this long to begin with. Because if you do pull on every banner, yeah, you will get every 4-star to C6 because you're pulling every banner. And you have every character. So like fundamentally the investment level is already like unrelatable. And then already unequal between different things. Like if you like this is where if you look at an account that actually has like an account that can actually play C0 Veresa with Durin, C6 Chevrolet, and C6 Yansan, that account does not exist for players who are not content creators. Because, like, that's just... You have to pull... Like, I don't even know how you would fucking get that. Without going for... Like, how is that even possible? How do you...
Well, getting a
like,
C6 Yantan and C6 Chef.
Yeah, how do you get those things without getting
With
cons
C0
on Veresa?
Veresa. I
Without
was
getting
actually very close. I got C1 Veresa.
I could explain how I
What the
did it.
fuck?
I have exactly. Oh yeah, I fell asleep. Fucking.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Jeez. I ate some food, got the fucking itis, and passed the fuck out. I was like, I woke up like, fuck. What time is this? It's past 3. Fuck.
Oh no.
No,
Oh my god.
no, but hey everyone, I'm Kinkle. Hi. My main account actually has a C0 Vereza with a C6 Yansan, C6 Chev, and well, C2 Durham, but I could have stayed C0 if I wanted to.
It is possible, but it's an anomaly.
But the one reason why I don't have cons on my Veresa is because when I went for Veresa, first of all, I got 5 Yansans going for Veresa, which don't know how the fuck that happened, but it did. But then also afterwards, instead of going for Veresa cons, I went for Jan Yun cons because I wanted to do fun Jan Yun things. So instead of going for Veresa, I could have ended up getting Veresa cons if I wanted to, but instead I went for Jan Yun. I got Jan Yun C2. And then Chevrus was across a lot of different banners to get her cons up, which was very annoying. But I kept not getting Chevrus. It was like 5 different fucking banners. But it's possible. Even my free-to-play account could have it if I decide to use my guarantee that I currently have for Veresa, which I'm not going to because I don't want Veresa on that account. But I do have a C6. Well, I don't have a Yansan though, actually, so I wouldn't have a C6 Yansan. But I do have a C6 Chev, so I'd be close, I guess.
Oh yeah,
I
but,
will
like,
say at least. I
Yeah,
will
the
say
only
at
way
the very
to-
least.
Go
I'll
ahead.
just go. At the very least, most of the accounts pretty much all the accounts I've tried clearing on for like viewer clears and stuff, that has a Veressa and maybe Yansan or Shev, almost never the Yansan or Shev or C6. It's usually like a C4, C3 Shev, and then C0 or C1 or C2 Yansan. They're
Yeah,
never
exactly.
C6. It's very
Wait,
very
so-
unrealistic.
Sorry, wasn't there like a? Oh yeah, Movika's banner. Yes. Because I was gonna
Yeah.
say like someone like me, I skipped I had a C6. Wait, I actually don't remember. I actually don't think I C6 Deonton on Veressa's banner, but I did get C1 Veressa. But what made me get C6 Deonton is the fact that Movika had Deonton on her banner, and I skipped
Yeah.
Movika the first time around. So that allowed me to get the C6 of Deonton and complete it.
Yeah, and it made you fall into the Batchest C6 Yansan trap.
I think the main thing is
Don't
that
blame me.
most people don't have the patience and knowledge to pull only for specific banners. They'll just pull on everything because they see a character. Ooh, shiny character. They have good animation.
No, not even that. Some people are actually NPCs and just pull every single time they have 160 people.
Yeah.
That too as well. That too as well. So because they don't properly plan their pulls for the stuff they need, they just pull everywhere. They won't get like things they actually need on their account, like constellations on 4 stars, like Jeffers and on some.
I think I also used to pull like this at the very start of my account because
I
I
did as well.
I think everyone falls into that trap.
When I
So
started Genshin, I didn't even know what like pity was, so I just pulled every single time I had a 10 pull.
No, I knew what
and
P
it was
was.
like,
I would
oh my
just
god, I
skip
got
it.
a 5-star, yay!
Oh my god.
I think the problem
like-
is yeah.
No, I was just gonna say when I finally learned what pity was, I told a friend like, dude, I figured out that like you save pulls. And you can like save up your pity, and that's like, yeah, bro, are you dumb? That's what you normally do. I'm like, really?
Oh no.
Oh, fuck. Well, this is like
I
1.5,
think the
bro.
main reason why a lot of players just end up liking or like pulling on every banner is also just because of the reason that Butterfer mentioned. Like I don't think there's a single character who I actively like hate just because they are promoted so well. The animations are usually
Ayato.
always good. The 5-star.
Yeah.
Ayato has incredible animation, and honestly, okay, I will
love that,
probably regret saying this, but Ayato kind of looks good. Like he looks.
What?
I'm leaving
No,
podcast.
he actually looks good. No,
Yeah,
he's genuinely good.
he's like I
He
slander him.
released-
Yeah.
I don't think I can
I was
be here with Ayato apologists.
No, I'm not.
I
I'm not.
don't like his kid is shit. I'm not gonna like act like it's not, but like I do
I-
like the way he looks.
I will say his personality is trash and boring.
Oh yeah, that.
And his story quest was ass, but
Oh
he
my God,
himself
the
looks like he looks kind of good, and like
Well, Saga, you're like 2 more Ayato looks goods away from me never speaking to you again.
I'm
Bro,
sorry.
was a
The
friend
thing is,
over this.
the thing is, for my
like-
standards, like for the Genshin standards, I would probably still consider him ugly. But when you start an account, you don't realize what the Genshin standard is. Like Genshin is a good game. Okay, it's like Genshin
Oh.
is
Careful
Genshin a
with your
good
words.
game?
I mean,
I need to think.
would recommend people to play it, but like,
Yeah, I'm always
I like the game.
hesitant recommending this game to people because it's so time consuming and it's so the rewards and the pulls per.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like I don't know. I think it's
Wait, we actually never talked about us liking the game or not? That's so funny. We never talked
I
about
like
the.
I like
There was-
Genshin. I would
I like
it
the
was
game.
fun. I mean, I
Invested
like
a
the
bit.
game, yeah. I
You know,
just
every
don't like
time-
telling people about it. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, for
like
sure.
every time I get disappointed at something, I do like a story quest or something, and then I see the scenery, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is what I.
Yeah,
is why I'm still
same,
playing.
same. Yeah, I think
like,
the best way to convince me to keep playing is just teleporting to Chasm. Like Underground Chasm is the prettiest like area of all time, in my opinion. It is also it
Oh,
is
you like
so
that,
fun
yeah.
to explore.
For me,
Yeah,
it's
I heard
probably it's the one of the caves in I think Chenyu Vale. Looks crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, true.
And,
Genuine is
Enkanomiya?
insane also.
Enkanomiya
Yeah,
was
it's amazing. Oh my god,
insane. And then
that's the only area that on both of my accounts that I really like. I sat down and enjoyed 100%ing. It's just the music, the area, the puzzles are fun. I don't know. I love Academia so much.
Yeah,
So good.
they're
And
honestly,
then,
yeah.
I was gonna say also the new what's it called, the Hisi Island or something in the
Oh yeah,
Nogcraft.
Loma's area, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's basically
speaking,
like Academia too, to be honest.
It's similar, yeah. That's I love that kind of somewhat monotone, but like there's a lot of painting with like light levels, but the color is pretty bland, which it's such a cool feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Foster is asking you if you've tried the C2 Moalani rotation.
Have I
Huh?
tried the C2 Mualani rotation? No, I haven't tried the
C2 Milani relation.
I'm not sure what
Is
this is
it
referring to.
Getting 2 C2 bites in
Oh,
one Mona burst or something?
oh, okay,
Oh.
Mona stuff. Yeah, makes sense.
I didn't know that was a thing. I could try that. I have a friend who has a C3 Milani. I could probably try to learn that. That's interesting.
Okay, and
I'm sure it's quite good. I just didn't look into it.
while we are on the topic of Lauma, I know Lauma was mentioned. I want to make the statement, which I've already said in the group chat. I was completely ignored, but it's fine. I will say it again. Lauma's kit in the best in the team where she does the most, which is obviously Nefer, Lauma, Columbina, and then like Sucrose. So in that specific team, her buffing is not something that we've seen in Genshin before. There is nothing close. It's like a C2R1 comparable to a C2R1 buffer, like C2R1 Gelone in terms of buffing. And to me,
And
that is
That
the
says
reason.
more about Jalonen than Lana.
Okay, no, I didn't want to drag Gelone, but like,
I mean, it
C2R
depends. For certain characters, Shilin is pretty. Like you think the
I'm sorry. I just need to drag Jalonen every
No,
time.
no.
you're-
Okay,
Her
let's say
Kizara is pretty ass these days, but like C2 is very strong in certain teams. I will say.
let's say C0 R0 Lauma is doing as much as like a C1 R1 Escofia for Skirk. That's how I see it. Like
Yeah, fair.
just because you pulled Columbina, who enables the Verdant Dew, which doubles the amount of, like effectively almost doubles the amount of flat buffing Lauma can provide to the team, not just to Nefer, but obviously to Columbina as well. And then every single buff of hers being an AoE buff, like a team-wide buff. And then obviously it's just a very high amount, resistance shred, crit value, then the 14% base, that is also pretty big. And then plus the flat amount. Like it is too much buffing, and in my opinion, it's why I consider Lauma better than Inefa and probably the next best character after Columbina. That is my opinion. Obviously, Sucrose is like, I think Sucrose, Columbina, Lauma are having like some kind of toss-up, or like they are all similar to me, and Mavrika's also still up there, obviously. Nefer, I don't think Nefer is like, I think Nefer without.
Yeah, Lama's at this point. I think Lama's the better character. than
Yeah,
Nefer,
she
because
is.
Lama's too broken.
Yeah.
Also, what did I want to say? Shit, I forgot. Oh, yeah, right. A hot take. I think Inefa is a little bit overrated. Because
Really?
yes, all the teams where she's best in slot in is really just one team, and that's like a worse version of Flynn's. There's no other distinct.
But
use
those
case
teams
for-
are still very good though.
But
Yeah,
they
I
are
mean,
a
like,
wheelchair.
They're really strong. Like I don't.
So
Even if they're worse
Oh.
than Flynn's, like I don't. I
yeah,
think that's the
so
worst
like
thing in the world.
essentially, I don't think like that constitutes different use cases. You know, so like she is still very strong, but Flynn's or just the Inefa Lauma, not Inefa Lauma, like Inefa, Columbina Sucrose
Sucrose,
wheelchair
yes.
core with
You're
Flynn's.
basically saying it's
is,
just the same team no matter who's the fourth slot.
Exactly. So
Okay,
like Flynn's is
I think
just
Saga also said this.
I will
Yeah.
I will say that Flynn's is the only one that buffs the team as well, just because of the
Yeah.
base damage buff. But yeah.
I don't know.
yeah, exactly. Like,
And he takes
what-
the
Yeah.
best advantage out of the buff, so yeah.
So
Like so, oh my
I
god,
don't-
Flint is actually going through what Neuvillette was going through when Nefa released.
No,
People are
don't
just
say
going
that,
off
don't
say
of
that.
her. It's actually so bad, bro. Look at the replies to my Flynn's calc. No one's putting respect on his name.
But you
They're
know
just
what?
saying it's Nefa's damage.
I wouldn't either.
You know what Flynn's does so much better than Neuvillette though?
He does damage.
He does damage and he has the base damage buff for Nefa and Columbina.
Yeah,
And the fact that he he has a good C1, he actually has a good C2 now because the shred works for Columbina and Nefa as well. And he has a good weapon. Neuvillette does, but his base damage is baseline damage is like 0, so it doesn't really matter.
Wait.
Okay, Neuvillette does do some damage. He does do some
I
damage.
feel like
Yeah,
they're
I
like
saw
they're
him
like
though.
putting
Yeah.
Neuvillette like IO to a tier low-key at this point, which is kind of crazy. I don't know. Like he's literally getting the IO treatment now, like, which he kind of is in a.
Oh
similar
my
way when
god!
you think about it.
Speaking of which, Columbina
like-
just
Is
does
he
more
not
damage than
closer
Neuvillette.
to Ayato than he is to like Nefer or Mavuika?
I mean, I got that. Like, I get that, but like at the same time, he's not fucking horrible. Like he's still a
Yeah.
strong DPS.
Also,
he's not, like, doing nothing.
Columbina is better than Neuvillette, and Neuvillette's best team of being a hyper bloom bot. Like by like
yeah.
10
Yeah,
times,
yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
yeah, for sure. I also
And it's literally just because of Llama calls buffing
Yeah.
Columbina CA.
His DPS is washed.
Absolutely unbalanced character known as Llama. Like everything goes back to Llama. Like why is Columbina so broken? Because
Yeah,
Llama
that's
exists.
what
They're,
I'm.
like,
That's why I'm saying Lauma is that girl. Like Lauma is, yeah. Also, by
Lauma's
the
so
way,
broken.
since I added the resistance shred from Sucrose, I also need to add the EM buff. I forgot about that. Like the better uptime on the EM buff, but I
Yes.
got Flints to have 43% contribution and Inefa to be 39% contribution.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Oh no.
So,
No.
like, okay, I don't think Flynn's deserves Neuvillette level slander because he does something. Yeah.
The team
And-
damage is really high, so yeah. It's like if
as
Neuvillette
it
Farina did like 50% of its, like 50% more damage. Maybe more.
Yeah, I don't think there's a actual better last slot for the Columbina and
No.
team than Flynn's. is
Oh,
there.
I
don't
think
so.
I think my friend, well, I don't know if we're friends, but a theorycrafter I know, Hyper, I think he calcs
No,
that
we're friends,
running,
it's crazy.
having two Inefas is better than Flynn's. Like, if Inefa was like, if he could just
Okay,
run
no.
two Inefas,
Okay,
it would
what-
be better than using
That's a non-statement. That's a non-statement.
Yeah,
What the
I
fuck
know.
do you mean?
Okay, let's say you take Inefa and just make it so you can have two Inefas. So the team would be Inefa, Columbina, Inefa.
Yeah, I know.
Sucrose.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
like
that's-
saying
I know
double
Kinkle
Lauma
does that.
would be better than like I don't know.
No, I don't think so because Lauma doesn't do more quills. Actually, no. Columbina can just consume the quills. Never mind. Yes, it would be.
You can
Hey, wait, isn't double Llama just C2 Llama?
kind of. But imagine you could
Yeah,
double
actually.
the buffs as well. I guess that would be too broken. Like see
I think
the
double Llama is
CV.
literally C2 Llama because that's what C2 Llama does. It doubles the quills.
No, but Lauma isn't just quills. Like she's also the crit buff and the resistance shred. Like everything if
Oh, no.
everything was doubled.
That's true. That's true.
Speaking of which, your other like, wait, you have so your best three are Flynn's, like Mavrika, Nefer, Flynn's, like according to Flynn, and then Zibai.
Yeah. Zabaya is probably better with the way, with my mindset of just if you know her cons are good and you know Elua cons are good, you just don't fuck around and go for the random shit. You just get C2,
Yeah, but
and that
Yeah.
not more expensive.
I
than,
think
like
the
3-5
problem
cents.
is Columbina. Honestly, like I think Columbina is
that's-
too big of an upgrade for like you can't justify C2 unless you're talking about 4 gold. But yeah, but your assumption is 3 gold, right?
Wait, there's no way Columbina's better than like C0.
I'm not
C2,
saying-
Elua.
I'm not saying
Columbina. There's no way.
she's better, but like it's like the same. Wait, I mean I can
Oh,
check
it's the
it.
same?
To
be fair, I haven't like checked actually recently. So
it
it
would
is if Columbina is the same, if getting Columbina is like actually the same as getting C2 Zibai and C6 Ilua, then yeah, I'd probably prioritize getting Columbina first. But if she's like quite a bit behind, then obviously you want to go for C2 Zibai first.
Yeah, makes sense.
okay. Just one sec. I need to check. 181. Do we assume C6? I know. Yes, we do. Trust. I know on
We
the
assume-
banner.
If we assume it's on banner, yeah, like Flip
Okay,
said.
it is better by a decent amount. To
Yeah,
like
well,
if
there we go
if you get both Aino C6 and Iluga C6, then that would be with C2 Dubai and no signature. That would be better than going for Columbina. And that's an important thing to mention.
That is an important thing to
Flip.
point out because Columbina is
What's
like
what's the important thing to mention?
That like going for C2 Zubai with C6 Iluga
yeah.
and C6 Aino would be better than C0 or like C2 Iluga C1
Wait,
Aino.
who's your fourth slot in that team?
Goro? I assume Goro.
Oh,
Actually, yeah, if you played Chiori instead of Goro, instead of C6 Goro, then it's probably worse. Is it?
No.
Because, no, actually, I don't know. Chiori is honestly such a... Chiori might be a Nahida moment.
I actually hate Kuro so much. I don't know if the rotation with Chiori is 17 seconds or not.
the sweetest dove into that.
Oh no.
That's my goat.
That's my goat. How the fuck did that happen? Bro is on something.
Wait,
It
what
works.
happened?
They're matching PFPs right now.
Wait, what happened?
I respect it.
What are we talking about?
So Crow is a little
Oh.
bit of a gooner. Well, not a gooner, but
No,
a little
isn't
bit
even
of a,
gooning. He's just a shot taker.
yeah. He took a shot at one of the, I don't know who she is.
Oh, okay,
Well,
okay. I know what you mean. I saw that on
Yeah.
Twitter. Yeah, I did see
That's
that.
my goat. It's unironic
Bro,
my
just
outros. I was doing it first.
Yeah, I mean, I respect the hustle, and it seems like this one might not be 10 years older than him.
Okay.
So you know what? If he makes it happen, respect. Wait.
A flip I saw.
Where was I?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
No, I was waiting. Butterfer, did you catch your mind? Catch the thought you had?
The thought I don't have thoughts in my mind.
Okay.
Let me think. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So, what was I saying? Right. The like priority of going for its Vicons versus Columbina. Right. So, like, Columbina is a very hyped character, and rightfully so. And then so people would like intuitively assume you want to get her to complete the premium team or whatever, right? But like, if your budget is only like so many things, it is important to point out, if you want to be a Zibai player, it's more valuable to go for Ilua and Zibai cons than to go for Columbina Like, this doesn't come naturally to people's like thought process, but it is true. And I think it's important, like, for you to kind of point that out, rather than, and then, like, that's what you would just completely miss on. If you just say, you know what, fuck it, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna just do C6 Ilua with C0 Zibai anyway, with Columbina.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's important to like make the comparison. Like, if you go for Columbina, you're not gonna have cons on Ilua, or you're not gonna have all the cons on Ilua, and this is what you get. Versus if you were to, hey, I'm gonna go for cons on Ilua and Zibai at the same time, rather than going for Columbina, and then that's a direct comparison right there. Like this is like, it's not necessarily saying that you can't go for Columbina. It's just like, this is the kind of comparison that you should be presenting to people. Because hey, like, yeah. And then obviously after that, if you're going for like 4 cost, obviously you can get both. And then that might honestly be, I mean that's what I would try to do, anyway. Because like my goal would be to just like be able to clear Dire without like being shielded, which is like roughly 200k DPS.
I think Columbina is to Zubai kind of like Mavrika is for Varessa if Duran didn't exist.
No, she's better. Like
actually, better probably. Yeah.
No. I forgot. I keep like Mavrika. Oh, my mind's jumping all over the place. But yeah, I did some more Varessa testing. Turns out you can do a lot. Like if you think Clorind gets a lot of Mawika stuff, Varessa can actually get more, I think, because like you get 2 skills. Like you get 2 skills per 2 skills at once, right? So if you don't want to wait, or you don't want to do any charge attacks, you only get to do like 4 plunges and 2 bursts, so 6 plunges. That doesn't take very long. You can do like almost the full Marika combo every rotation.
Yeah.
So,
But then,
yeah,
but then just play DPS Mavuika, where we are all using Varessa Duran.
Who's we?
yeah, exactly. Like that. You're not using Varessa Duran. You're using
like really
I think-
real. I feel like the biggest benefit of Duran for Varessa is that you get to use Renwick as a fucking carry rather than having to use her in
yeah,
Varessa.
exactly. Like I would not.
Really?
At this point,
Duran doesn't have
there's
my
no
Duran
fucking way.
is still low talent level, and without the new set, like Mavuika still giving me better clear times by like 4 or 5 seconds. But we'll get there soon enough.
Yeah. Like the real thing is like right now, like Varessa is extremely lucky to essentially have two characters tied to her on banner. So like at this point, Varessa at baseline, like,
sorry.
at baseline Varessa should be C2 in my opinion in Raquel.
No, I'm actually honestly so shocked that you guys really thought like Chevruz wouldn't run with Varessa.
I assumed,
I never doubted it.
I assumed Yansan would, because like she's just
Yeah, I know
they
you guys
would-
assumed Deonton would, but like we were having serious debates about whether Chevruz was gonna run with Varessa. Like really,
Yeah, it is
That's
the
perfect,
like we didn't
it was always
didn't
gonna.
know it would
Why would it not happen?
because it's the game. I don't know. Like
there's no reason
Did-
for her to
did
be. 'cause,
Xiao
like,
always-
Corinne doesn't always run.
Did-
Like Corinne doesn't always run with Chev. Like Arlecchino doesn't always run with Chev.
yeah, and
like,
Rondura
Raiden
would
doesn't always run with Chev,
Well,
even though like
Arlecchino isn't tied to Chef.
neither is Varessa.
Yeah,
She's just really good with her. Like Yansan is the one that like is definitely tied to her. But you know what? Yeah, like
It's
Chev.
so, do you know what's so
like,
fucked? Sims stopped updating right at Eon-san. Like they have Varessa but not Eon-san.
yeah,
that's so
What? Huh?
Like go
No,
check
they
Sim
have
right
Smirk
now.
as well.
Yeah.
They have Smirk as well. They just don't know how
Yeah,
to do
oh,
Yansan.
so disrespectful. No, they've done Eon-san. Like the issue is just the fact that no one has recorded Eon-san frames.
Are you
Oh,
serious?
no.
Yeah, that's it. I was thinking about doing it myself, but then I was like, never mind. Someone is gonna do it eventually, right?
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 In
That's not
6
easy.
months.
Oh
That's
no.
smart. Go
So, yeah,
like,
they
complain
fully
or something.
implemented her like movement stuff, which you thought would be the hard part, but no one is going to record frames. That's the only.
Tell them
real
they're
issue.
all incompetent. I'm gonna fire all of you. and do
That's
it.
so sad. Oh,
Can I pay someone to record the frames? If that's the only ball, we haven't even gotten. Bro, Sim used to like update. Like it only needs to be like 1 patch behind. How are we like 5 patches behind? now?
yeah, true.
Damn.
I feel like in
Yeah.
Natlan, it GC Sim started downfalling a spiral.
Yeah.
I mean, also
But yeah,
GC
Flip.
Sim uses KQM, so it's trash too. True.
True.
Like, oh my, like GC Sim is so stupid. Like, what is this? You'd care to use R3 Dragon's Bane but you don't care to like.
Yeah, C6 4-stars. Yes.
Like, you don't care to ever include something that's not a C6 4-star. Like, it's absolute stupid. Absolute stupidity. What the fuck?
I've always called that stupid. That's why I calc with like R5 weapons if I'm using a C6 4-star.
That's bullshit. It's like, I just think it's really dumb. Like, the standard weapons, they're on every fucking banner. And unlike characters, there's not that many yet. There's not
can't even
that
have
many.
an R5 fav bow.
Yeah. And even better, like these things, if you play the game properly, there's a lot of good signature weapons in the game. So you would pull on the weapon banner. And these things are always rated up on weapon banners. Like every 3 banners, you get a Favonius Lance or something. It's like, I don't know. Like, but these things are so much easier to get than C6 4-stars. Yes, you're willing to use fucking R3, but not willing to use a non-C6 4-star. What the fuck are we talking about here?
It's the weirdest double standard ever.
Yeah, double standards. The
Double
TLDR of fucking life, bro.
I have a harsh topic switch to make because I wanted to get your thoughts on an idea regarding a unit that's... Okay. So we can all agree that one of Skirk's passives should have been like removed regarding the like double cry or like hydro cryo only and freeze incentive.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So what I think I would have done instead of the hydro cryo passive, I would have given her the Chlorans, the Chlorans passive, the one that gives you attack, but like you can't use overcap attack above like 3k attack. And that would prevent her from being used with Bennett and Mel teams, on top of the fact that she doesn't have a duration on her, like she can't extend her duration without, by using Melt. That is not possible. And also her burst ICD is bad, and I think her skill ICD is also not the greatest. So like she would be bad in Melt anyway. So what do you think? Like I would have just given her like she stacks up. It doesn't matter how she stacks it up, but like some kind of basically just Chlorans Ascension 1. That's it.
That's cool.
Okay, yeah, that would be nice. Like, so
That's nice
obviously
to
her
rebalance.
optimal.
It might hurt some of her layer constellations, unless you rebalance those.
Yeah,
two.
just rebalanced around it. Just make her tied less to make her less Escoffier dependent. Is all I want.
I do. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's-
the reason why. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You first.
No, you're.
Okay, I was gonna say the reason why Skirk. I think the main reason, like, why Skirk doesn't work with Bennett, like they made that restriction, was like to cancel out her synergy with Bennett. But I do agree, like Chlorand also has anti-synergy with Bennett, but they did it in a more interesting way, in my opinion. So yeah, I think it would, like that, doing what you said would be a very good way to rebalance her if they wanted her not to be tied to Bennett. But they kind of did want to force free shield, so whatever.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, like Escoffier's passive still exists. Her optimal team would not change. But you would get
it
more.
wouldn't.
Yes.
It's kind of like Ayaka, where she's not tied to her Scoffier necessarily, but you always want to run it any fucking way. So,
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's also another thing I don't understand. You would have been running Escoffia as her best team regardless of the passive.
Yeah.
Ayaka is the perfect example of this because Ayaka has still. I just would it be nice for us to have options outside of just the Scoffier only, just in case. Well, just in case you don't have a Scoffier, you have something to run other than just fucking Xingqiu, Rosaria, Charlotte, or some fucking shit. So like.
But you didn't talk about the goats Dahlia.
Surely.
Best
I hear
character in
Dahlia now, and I just think of the HSR character now, but
she's
True.
literally, she has the same kind of thing as a Scoffia right now, because like she literally ties all of Break behind her. It is like literally a
really?
Scoffia. It is so funny. And also like
I haven't really heard any much about her kid. I just know she needs to be with Firefly.
she
That's
has
all.
she doesn't need to be with Firefly, but she has
What's
a
her passive again? That one
Really switched to
specific
something.
AT energy passive if you're a fire character or
yeah,
something.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is like she has a Firefly shield passive, but she is a big upgrade. It's just that she's a big upgrade for Firefly because they made a passive that only works with Firefly. But they
But she
also
lets you
She
break-
would have been best for Firefly regardless.
yeah, exactly.
So
That's
what's the point of the
Hoyo
passive?
that's what I
was
meant.
really loving doing that for some reason, bro.
And
That's
I
actually
don't-
something that really pissed me off about Enefa's weapon, because it was her best weapon regardless, and then they're like, oh yeah, but if you create a shield, you get like plus 20 lunar charge. Like, why? Why do we need to do this? It was
Because it's
good
a
without
Flynn's
it.
weapon, man. It's such a good Flynn's weapon if that restriction wasn't there.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
However,
yeah.
just does some like really odd things.
Yeah, they love this kind of essentially dog shitism. That's how we call it. Essentially dog shit. Without
Yes, Zone.
Also, I mean,
Essentially.
Dahlia has a cooler passive in my opinion. Not really cooler, but like Break in itself in HSR is a sustainless archetype, but to not make Linksha like a dogshit character, like they gave they gave specifically like a break buff when you use healing or shielding in the team. Which I like this passive. Like this is fine, but why this Firefly shield passive? That's like if you are Firefly, then you benefit from Dahlia like 10 times more than Rapper and Butil. Nice.
Based because Firefly is adorable.
Um.
She deserves it.
Well.
It's funny because
I disagree, but yeah.
Whoa!
I don't
Are you
know,
trying to
that's
get
not fair.
blocked?
This is what happened when I said this on my stream when I was still playing HSR. So by the way, guys, I don't like Firefly. And you're like, God, dude, Kinkle, that's not fucking based. I want to subscribe right now. I'm like, okay, Jesus, yo.
Okay, we all love
Okay.
Sam, but we don't love Firefly, right?
Whoa! Who's we? When did you... I thought you were German, not French. Who's we?
Damn.
Wow. Okay, I do actually like Firefly, but still, it's funny to make fun of her because like she was the most overrated character ever on her own release. Like she was everyone. Also, like the way you forgot about her for 1 year and now everything that your Twitter changed, your profile picture changed, your thing changed.
About her. I just didn't talk about
You
her.
did.
I literally I E2'd her this year.
E2'd. Oh, you mean like E2? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
What we talk about
Yes.
HSR? I don't understand a single word y'all are saying.
Oh,
Anyway,
but I
Oh,
C2'd her essentially.
Sorry.
Yeah, C2
Yeah,
is E2 is C2.
Yeah.
And I C2'd her while she's an outdated character. Because that's my goat.
Oh my god.
In
Fucking love
Genshin,
Firefly.
Huh?
I was gonna say in like Genshin terms, you like the C2s are like in 2025.
Basically.
I mean, her C2 is actually good though. No, but the main reason why I just don't like Firefly is because I don't like characters that just when they first show up, they're immediately pandering to the character. Which I don't care if there's a reason why Firefly does that because she's a Star Hunter and it's just that introduction in the Archon quest. What's it called in Star Rail?
The Trailblaze quest.
Trailblaze quest. I don't know. I just immediately hated her because that's why I don't like Ayaka. So I don't like.
I actually
Nero.
I
hate
hated
characters
her
like
at
that.
first until I found out she was Sam. Well, not hated, but I wasn't that impressed with her until she was Sam. I'm like, oh wait, that's
Truth
cool
be
as fuck.
told,
And
I
every
quit
time the
the game
lines come,
before-
bro, oh my, when the lines are on her face, it's the coolest thing ever.
truth be told, I quit the game right before that was revealed, and I had like people telling me about that. I quit in 2.1. is when I- 'cause I
No,
was
you
just-
you need
I-
to you need to look at her opening cutscene when she gets revealed as Sam. The transformation is so cool.
Maybe I'll look at it. Yeah, I pulled Acheron, and like Acheron's the character I've been waiting.
Ew!
I love Acheron. I
Acheron
pulled her
slander.
Level.
Okay,
Oh my
God.
Butterfer, for
Pulled her,
reference,
leveled her, and
Acheron
I
is
was
the
like-
Raiden
Yeah, she's the
equivalent.
Raiden. Wait, listen. I mained right when I used to play Honkai Impact. I mained Raiden. She was I had a double S Valkyrie. Raiden May. I forget which version of Raiden it was because it's so long ago, but still. And then when I saw that she was in Star, I'm like, fuck, I gotta get her. So I
Bro,
got her.
dissing
loved her
Firefly but
animation.
standing Acheron
What the
Are
fuck
you
is wrong
being
with
serious?
Acheron?
of all
Do you understand-
characters.
What's wrong with Acheron? You see how cool her fucking old is?
She's so
The black belt?
bland.
What?
She's
Acheron and
voiced
Bland?
by Allegra Clark, Beto's VA, absolutely goated VA. Like, come on, man.
We don't
Also,
care.
her burst. Can we talk about like her burst animations? To this day, they keep up in terms of like best
Come on,
burst
Acheron?
animations. Yeah, Acheron, not Firefly. Firefly
Yes!
flopped.
I
Firefly
came here
is
for
very good.
Firefly under an Acheron glaze. I'm leaving.
Okay, but it's the
Anyways, just hope we
truth.
get back to Genshin.
Yeah, okay, we are losing. We're actually not losing viewers. Maybe I should do a. We gained viewers. Maybe I should do a HSR podcast instead.
Oh no.
There
Okay.
are times I keep asking my viewers if I should come back to Star. I'm like, yeah, no, Kinkle, don't come back. There's it's just not good over here. I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
no.
okay,
Come back,
I
it's
won't.
No, don't come back. You're safe.
I think I did a poll on my channel, like if they want to see HSR content on my channel, and like a 30 or like 70% said no. It was sad.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I should do it again because I really like. Yeah. Okay, we should
Maybe
get.
just force it, man. If you really
Yeah,
want to do it.
if you like it, post it.
That's true. That's
So
true.
the thing is, like, it doesn't really change. If as long as it doesn't like hinder your Genshin content, it really shouldn't change anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it
True.
opens you up to another audience too. So
True. That is true. Okay, we should go back. So.
Genshin time.
Columbina. Yeah.
Surely.
I don't know. I feel like we've discussed her enough? I feel like we talked about every single Columbina aspect. Even like, have we talked about her mediocre constellations?
I don't know what
For her
constellations do.
constellations, right? I haven't talked to them.
Like C2 is like it is quite
Is
good,
C2
and
actually
it,
trash.
no, it is.
Oh.
It is not trash. It is quite good, but it's not like it is not as good as Lauma C2 in Nefer teams, and it is not as good as like Flint's vertical in Columbina, or even like Inefa vertical, I believe. So you
Oh,
always
really?
have it is a 5-star problem of like you always have something better to do than this C2, and then the rest of her constellations, especially C6, like it is quite
C6 too.
mediocre for. It is just 80% team-wide crit damage. That's it.
Oh, that's right.
That is.
That's pretty. Not horrible.
It is good. It's like a 30%
Didn't they do the
increase
thing
for
where
the
they make her
team.
become like a true DPS or something?
Yeah,
They
I
make her
feel like
do
they
I
should
don't
have.
know.
They should have like, in my opinion, they should have made it so the first charge attack that she does, and like maybe give it like a 60-second cooldown or something. I don't know, and then like she can use it per chamber. Would be like increase the damage of her charge attack times 10 or something, and it doesn't take in effect like Lauma's quills or something. That would be OP. But like just like make her first charge attack do a bazillion damage so that she can front load, kind of like like a Mavrika melted burst. Basically give
Make
her
everyone more weaker.
Yeah.
Like,
Make
everyone
make
more
everyone
like-
Mavrika. Okay, to be fair, it would literally not matter outside of Lauma Nefer teams, but I feel like it would still like just make it on top of the 80% crit damage. Okay, maybe that would be too broken.
More weaker or kill yourself.
True.
What
But
do you mean true?
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I don't. They should change Columbina C6. I don't like the way it works right now.
I'm kind of happy I went for C2 Duran instead. Then it was a choice between C2 Duran and going for Columbina Cons. I chose Duran.
Yeah,
I'm skipping Columbina.
honestly, I think C2 Durin is more impactful than C2 Columbina.
I was hesitant because I already have C2 map, but I wanted to compare the two anyway, so I got it, and it's quite good actually. A lot better than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, I think it's just because like Columbina C2 at a baseline is similar to the Durin C2 itself, but her C1 is garbage outside of Flint's. In
Yeah.
Flint's it's like okay. It saves you a few energy recharge substats. Oh, by the way, speaking of, there's a dilemma where
Hi.
Flip, I need your advice regarding that. So the C1 has specific timings, obviously, like when you get the buff and when you get the energy recovery or something. Can you look into if you could consistently get the 6 energy on Inefer in some kind of rotation?
I don't remember what her C1 does.
Her
Or how
C1
I
is
got
like
it.
C1 is either shielding for Zubai, interruption resistance for Nefer, who doesn't need interruption resistance, but sure, I mean,
No, what do you
It
mean?
helps.
She of
I
course
mean,
do pro.
she dash
the times I
cancels.
run it, the times I run Nefer with Cookie Shinobu instead of Seat Lily on my free-to-play account, I noticed not having a shield. But they're like, it is quite noticeable when you just get interrupted while charge attacking. It does happen. It helps a bit, not like a major.
But how fast do you cancel your charge attacks?
Pretty much almost immediately. I can't cancel them super fast because if you do, then you do it really obviously too fast. So, but probably as soon, like just a little bit before the first clone comes out is usually when I cancel.
Butterfer, what's your opinion? Wait, is he-
Columbina cons?
No. How much would
Nefer needs IR.
yeah? Since you CA
Llama? Oh, IR?
Nefer.
No.
Nefer.
She has enough, just by default.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
mean,
and you dash cancel. Yeah.
You dash cancel every charge attack. I mean, okay, maybe it's because I've been playing like I played Hu Tao since like a long time ago.
But
I
Kinkle
don't-
does
I mean-
too.
I don't know.
They have this.
They
They have the same IR.
Hu Tao.
They have the same IR. You do the exact same dash after charge attacking.
Do they have the same
They
IR?
don't need.
I don't know,
Nefer gets
I've-
increased IR? I forgot about this.
They have the same
I don't know,
IR, I
like,
think,
the
or
times
maybe
I've
Nefer even
played-
has more.
I feel like Nefer has less than Hu Tao. I've never been interrupted with Hu Tao.
Isn't
When,
Nefer
uh,
Catalyst so tough? The value?
Oh no.
I have a scientific answer. Let me go find it on the wiki. Hold on, give me a second.
Scientific.
It's not the
'Cause then,
scientific answer.
I do like the times I've played without a shielder. There have been times I have been interrupted while charge attacking. Whereas Hu Tao, it never happens. I don't think I've ever been interrupted while charge attacking Hu Tao.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah,
I mean.
Like, regardless, she has a little bit of IR by default. You dash cancel after every charge attack.
Yeah.
She does not have a specific combo you must follow, or else you lose a fuck ton of damage. I don't think she needs more IR.
yeah, that's how I see
Like,
it.
she's
too.
fine.
I'm just saying, like, I don't think it like hurts to have it though. Like, it's not like a negate,
Yeah.
but
Well, yeah,
it's just
yeah.
it's
Like-
nice. It's nice.
Like, if you, I don't know. I feel like Columbina cons are pretty low priority because
Oh,
like you definitely want Llama C2 first after you like get Columbina C0, and then after that it's I think C1 Nefer and then Nefer weapon, and then I don't know. C2 Nefer is probably still better than like Columbina cons, so it's pretty far down the list. I don't know. Like, I guess eventually, if you want to go for C2 Columbina, you get the IR along the way, but I don't think that's
Yeah.
super important.
That's basically
Yeah.
what I said as well. Kinkle, since you mentioned Cookie, I wanna say I thought that like everything that she does has no ICD, so I thought she would get like at least 10 spread procs. But like everything has unfortunate ICDs. Like her burst has like normal ICD, but it's 2 hits, so it's like 1 hit, and then
Oh, I see what you mean,
her skill has a different ICD from her like CA, enhanced CA, but the CA still has like normal 2.5 seconds 3 hit rule, and I was a bit sad when I found, but they didn't want to make her good in spread. That totally makes sense. But still, like, I wish Cookie was like a better option. But like, it's like 7
She
spreads you
feels-
get.
Like going from the only times I run Nefer on my free to play account without C2 Silali is just when I need C2 Silali for either you and Mia or like and the times I've run Nefer with Cookie, it feels like such a major downgrade.
Wait,
like
why didn't you
Huh?
try Sucrose? Because you need the healing.
I didn't think of it at the time, to be fair. Also,
Oh.
my Sucrose isn't leveled, but that's besides the point.
Oh.
I need to level my Sucrose on this account, but I don't use her for much of anything. What's it called? By the time that I was testing Nefer a lot, I was really only just focused on the Sitlali team because I was testing a variant of it. Because I just really like the idea of using Sitlali with Nefer. Because I like Sitlali. But I mean, Sucrose is. I've used Sucrose with Nefer now, and it's great. I mean, honestly, being honest, I really don't think Nefer needs a healer that much in a lot of cases.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
really
I
don't.
agree.
I think that was like really greatly overstated. Like, oh, Breath of Amber. Oh, you might need a healer option. Cookie. Even just like yesterday, I was
I've
doing
never
so
understood
many.
it.
I was doing several Stygians with Nefer, and using Sucrose as the third opposite of Cookie Shinobu, which is it was fine against Baptiste. It was fine. Like you just dodge. You don't take damage. So I don't know. I think it's really overstated the need for a healer.
Yeah,
It's
that's
fine.
true.
Amber is good enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just remembered that like I had this other thing, which is the difference between Neferless Lauma and Nefer with Lauma. Um, which did anyone like Flip? Did you calc that before?
Fuck what?
I'm pretty sure you did. Like
Sounds like
fli-
disappointed.
the jump from Lauma to or like from Lauma less Nefer to Nefer with Lauma.
Oh yeah.
Wait 2
that's
seconds.
mixed.
It's like
Yeah,
it's like a
super
50% difference or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, 50%.
Yeah, I calculated initially when
It's
pre-release
ridiculous.
Nefers. It's I was like, dude, yeah, y'all talked about my fucking Nefer. You need to get C1 or R1 to make up some of the difference. It's kind of cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But line was so broken. It's like, what's
Yeah.
your final result? What's the difference?
I'm getting 49%. So
Yeah.
yeah.
but that's why I honestly don't like I will never put Nefer above Mavrika just simply for that reason. Mavrika is too flexible. She can also be a support. She can front load her damage better than Nefer, and she has the cost chest. Like she can do one cost stuff.
Cross chest. Yeah, I think like with first of all, Stygian Onslaught being a thing. So like the most important thing about Stygian, which is the most difficult game mode, is just cold hard numbers. There's no fucking quality of life, this and that, good AoE, Nivulet bullshit that can like arbitrarily make things look better than they are. It's just the one thing that matters, well, at least the most, is just cold hard damage. And now I think more than ever it makes sense to like talk more about exactly how to optimize for damage. So like how to optimize for damage with your your favorite character. So like the conversation around Nefer, or actually Flint is a better example. The conversation around Flint should not be if you don't go for Inefa, hey, can you use Durin instead? Durin Mona instead? Like no, just
Durin
this is his
Mona.
best team.
Oh
Like
no.
this is his best team. This is your most, or sorry, not his best team. Like actually, there kind of is no, well, there still is, but like best team is defined a little bit differently because sometimes you want to, like constellations and weapons and like also 4-star constellations are also a part of like the best team now, right?
Yeah.
So like you just
I do think
look at what's the most. Like, what was my example with this? Like we're back to the Zubai example. Like at this kind of like what is her best team in a vacuum? Well, that doesn't really matter anymore because like getting C2 Zubai is just as much of an option as getting C0 Columbina. There's no, it's not vertical versus not vertical anymore. It's just like the two things you get. Which one gives a bigger gain? Because at this point, I think everything that you have to spend Primogems on past the character itself is like vertical to an extent. That's the best way to look at it, in my opinion.
Yeah. I always said it's always valid. If you're gonna pull for DPS you like and enjoy and want to play them, then your goal from that point onward should be getting their most optimal team.
Exactly.
Then I can stick with like a C2 Severus, I can just I can get stuff later in the future and then go for this other character that I really think I'll like in the future. It's like, no, if you like playing said character, go for their team. Get the team so that you have an optimized team for that character.
So basically, what I was trying to say is, like, because Stygian exists that like actually needs you to do damage, we should stop drawing like these random lines in the sand about what is and isn't taboo to go for. It's like, it's very plain and simple. This is the most efficient to get this character to do this much damage. This is what you should do.
I never understood the taboo thing. Like, no, don't go for 5-star constellations. What? Like, that's like, something I've never understood ever.
Exactly. Yeah, see,
even back then,
I would be fine. Yeah, I know. Like, I would be fine if it's like literally, I will never go for vertical. And by vertical, there is no double standard between 5-star weapons, 5-star constellations, like, and then like 4-star constellations and whatnot. It's literally just, I will only ever pull for a new character. I don't care whether they're 4-star, 5-star, or like whatever constellation they are. I don't care about damage. I just want to collect as many waifus and husbandos as possible. That's perfectly fine. But as soon as you're saying, oh, I don't want to go for vertical, but I'm still expecting to have a C6 4-star, I'm still going to consider like fucking sometimes even like the baseline is C0 R1, but I will never look at a 5-star constellation. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, this is okay. I guess
also never getting a 5-star weapon ever.
Never getting a 5-star weapon ever.
Weapon banner is a scam.
Yeah. Weapon banner is a scam. Because why is it a scam, you ask? Because I can use 4-star weapons that are R5 for some reason, but without pulling ever on a fucking weapon. What are we talking about?
This R5 Woodsith will just appear in my hands.
We're gonna use R5 Woodsith. We're gonna use 3 copies of R5 Favonius. Let's go. Oh, wait a minute.
And if I get the wrong Woodsith buff, I kill myself.
You're gonna use R5 Fruitful Hook.
I've never put on a weapon banner. Wait, what the fuck? So yeah, I guess this is truly my central message. This is the whole the whole idea behind the cost system I wanted to do to begin with, is to treat everything past the character. Okay, actually that's not true. There are external factors, like if you just specifically like a certain character, that should be prioritized. And B, if you are a new account, a new character has the additional value of helping you start Imaginarium Theater. There are 2 things that are external from this that you can consider. But past this, the whole point of my cost system is to treat everything past the character itself equally. There is no prejudice. There is no fucking investment primogem racism. A 5-star constellation, a new 5-star teammate, a new 4-star teammate, and constellations on 4-stars should all be treated under the same umbrella with the same, nobody gets fucking, no arbitrary lines drawn in the sand about what is and isn't vertical, because everything is.
Oh yeah, imagine you DM Gems, Sir Jeff, I mean, not the Gems mentioned, Sir Jeff right now that C6 4-stars are vertical investment. What do you think he would say? Like a C6, actually,
they literally fucking are. You're spending the same wishes on all of these things. There's no. Back in the day, there's such a thing as getting 4-stars over time just by pulling. But unless you, literally cannot control your dick and you just fucking pull on every banner, that's not possible. That's not a thing that exists or you should ever do.
So the thing that's funny is that after I posted my Columbina DPS calc yesterday, the Jeff was like, have you tried calcing Columbina Virgin Vein?
Oh my god.
What the hell?
That man needs to be locked up.
I just never even thought about this. I'll look into it, sure, but I just damn.
And then
this was the first thing he thought
of. This is so funny.
I love the Jeff so much, man.
Virgin Vape.
Yeah,
wait,
it's during Llama.
I mean, it's creative at the very least.
It's during Llama.
There's a thing in chat. Dire is too low of an incentive to pull cons for me. How? Yes. like the whole point is if you just don't care about Dire, then you know what else you don't need? 4-star cons. You also don't need to pull fucking Durin for Nivulite. You know? That kind of stuff. So like the idea is not you must pull cons for dire difficulty. The idea is you shouldn't like have preferential treatment that is random for different things that cost the same primo gems. That's the whole premise behind what I'm trying to preach.
Yeah,
I think
literally.
it's just like if you like the way I looked at it when it came to my free to play account, where I vertically invested a lot into a character I really loved, is just if you have a character you really want to like use all the time, then take your primo, rather than taking your primo gems and spending them wherever the fuck you can feel they can go, put them into that character you like by getting their vertical stuff, which is 4-star cons, 5-star weapons, or their cons. Like it's just that's why vertical is important. You get to play the characters you like without having to worry about them getting power crept or not being as strong as you feel they could be. Right? That's
Cost
the whole idea.
point? I kind of changed it. I don't want it to be that strict anymore. Like the idea is just two fundamental ideas. Don't take anything for granted. That includes 4-star cons, obviously. And don't draw like random arbitrary lines in the sand about what is and isn't vertical and what is and isn't like taboo. It's simple as that. So be mindful of 4-star cons as like something that costs primo gems.
Yeah.
And use your common sense to guide what should cost like what. And B, like don't have random lines in the sand. So if Zabai C2 plus Elo SC6 is better than getting Columbina, say that. Don't just assume. No matter what, getting the new character, like or an extra new character, is always best. Because guess what? Outside of starting Imaginarium Theater and you just specifically liking that character, there is no reason to like that having more characters is better. Because you're gonna bench most of them anyway. That's just how human brains work.
Yeah, the only problem regarding Zabai, in my opinion, is going to be it's only going to be a Zabai release issue, but like we have like Columbina's running before Zabai, so like it's like
what the fuck, really? Oh shit.
Yeah, it's
that's so much worse. Wait,
they are not.
Well, I guess
before Zabai.
Columbina?
Huh? Is that confirmed from here?
I thought that was like confirmed.
I haven't heard it.
Like,
Really?
Enough is Zabai is second half because of the Abyss.
Huh?
The Abyss after is specifically like a crystallized shield and like that is running during the time that the second
before though, hasn't it?
No.
In some cases. Yeah, I remember people were saying a banner order was going to be a specific way because of the Abyss, and then I was like, no, it's going to be this way because it makes more sense. I forgot which banner it was. Fuck.
I mean, I can imagine they'll put. I mean, they could, I guess, actually, but
I feel like they're going to do what they did last year. No, they're just going to have the two limiteds in the same half.
Wait,
they're going to do the Lucas Wally thing.
Oh God, please! I hope they don't do that again.
Who's the target type DPS that's running? Oh, fucking Nivulite. Oh,
Nivulite a DPS?
I'm having a fucking 50 Cent Kendrick moment. This is I will put out something.
I'm so confused, dude.
I will put out something on Nivulite that everyone's gonna love a lot.
The king of are you gonna make a video similar to
on Nivulite? Yes. I already made 2. Like I don't make that many videos. I already made 2 videos on Nivulite specifically. But this is gonna be a third one. I cannot believe it. What the fuck? But I guess I'll do that. But yes, it should be Nivulite first half with Columbina, with Inefa, and Zabai second half.
Fuck ass banner.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, with that being said, I think it's going to be a bit cringe because like either you get Columbina for Zabai or you don't. You skip Columbina, and then it's like if Columbina turns out being better in practice for some reason, for whatever reason,
you know what?
Maybe they pull a live server
you, like,
moment.
Skip Columbina and then you get Zabai, then you don't get Zabai either.
What?
Imagine you skip Columbina and you don't get Z-Buy either. Like you lose your 50.
That's gonna happen.
That
That's
would
gonna
be
happen to
that
some
would be
people.
so
and that's-
funny.
I
Oh no.
Columbine being first in my eyes puts up like I know there's a few people I've in my fuck, god damn it. Some of my viewers who talked about, oh, I really want to get Zabai, but do I need Columbina? And then like I thought Columbina was gonna be after, so like, you get Zabai, and then you can try for Columbina if you feel like you need to. But it's like no,
Yeah,
go for Columbina first, and then well, fuck, you don't get Zabai. Well, shit.
Yeah,
But no, that is
That's
going to
what-
be someone's life, and that's so
That's-
sad.
Yeah.
That's
gonna be
someone
my
who
life,
is
and
living their
I'm-
life in 3 weeks right now.
To be
I'm
fair,
I'm
you're
skipping
gonna
Columbina
need-
for Zibai.
Oh god.
I feel like it depends on how much you saved. You might not, like for example, the kind of to reach quote unquote 3 cost for the Zibai team, you're gonna need to pull 3 new 5 stars anyway, right? So if you don't
I'm
have that,
gonna-
you
It's
only have
like
like,
happening for a majority of people.
if you only
I
have
just
gonna
want to
be
say
in-
too, something I
if
do
you only
want
have
to say.
two
the idea
3 stars, 2 5 stars worth of pulls, then like it's not a bad decision to just go for Columbina first and then go for Zibai and then just take
That-
the
that's
L.
basically- That's basically what I was gonna say. Is that like the idea
Yeah.
that like most are gonna be able to get C2 Zabai and then the C6 Luga on that banner alone is like
Yeah,
very.
'cause-
It's kind of unrealistic for a first time banner because no one has that. No one saves that amount of Primo Gems. Most do not. So most
exactly.
will have like around 6K to
speak for
7K
me.
Primos. You're a content creator. Shut up. We're built different. We are actually smart people when it comes to playing this game. Unfortunately.
Kinkle calls
but, like,
all
most
his
gonna have-
viewers unintelligent.
I mean, if you see some of the shit they say sometimes, then you would understand.
No, don't worry. I understand.
Oh,
Don't worry.
man.
I understand.
No, but like most will save up anywhere from like 10 to maybe 12K, and that's enough to get maybe a 5-star fuse of 50/50. So like, or maybe well, the 5-star you want anyway. So
Yeah.
it's kind of unrealistic to expect that, at least for our first time banner. Obviously, once her rerun comes on, everything will change. But for right now, the most likely situation for a lot of people is they have Zabai C0, C1 or C2 Aluga, and then no Columbina because they, I don't know, lost a 50/50 or didn't try or some shit. So,
Yeah.
which is kind of shit. But,
Well, yeah.
it is what it is.
And that comes with like new characters like this. Unfortunately, you're just gonna have unless you saved, you're just gonna have a shit team off the bat because
It
there's
was,
no pre-existing
yeah.
supports that can carry over. That's just the way it is.
it's kind of like a
unfortunately.
Skirk situation, Skirk Moviga
Yeah.
situation. So,
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
like this once again makes it even more important to like plan ahead and save for you know
Yes.
exactly what you
Yeah.
want. Like if you ask yourself, hey, what do I actually want? You can like know that pretty early, and then you can just save. Say,
yep.
and then you know when the time comes, hopefully you know Flip is gonna join this kind of new thought process. Join this new thought process of you know actually
We're like
thinking about
we are basically
what's
the
good for the
we are
price.
like the woke
Yep.
people of TC. Like we have the new
Woke is
mindset.
crazy.
I don't know about okay, that's kind of
Woke is kind of crazy, but sure.
okay. I don't know if I want to think of it that way.
No,
No, I like-
it's just I don't know. It's phrasing. It's just
Like
phrasing to me, I find it
awakened,
funny.
like our eyes are opened basically to the truth.
To be fair,
Yeah,
like,
no.
this is basically just an extension of everyone who hated Hyperbloom back in 2023. Or
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
Which was me. I was the number one hyper. I don't know if
I
I know
know,
Butterfer was the
Butterfer
number
was
one, but
the-
how many-
I
Yeah,
was
but
the number
dude,
one
Butterfer was
hater.
literally he was known by like every
By
content creator in
Ziox.
existence as
Ziox
the
made
I was
Yeah.
it's like by
And guess what? I was
Genshin
fucking
around
correct.
that
I was
time. I
always
didn't even make
correct.
content. I just quit Genshin.
I remember like my Discord was so small at the time, but one of my friends sent me your video. I'm like, at the time I wasn't enjoying Hyper. I'm like, Hyperloom's bad. No way. This guy's stupid. Let me
How
watch this
dare
video.
you insult my hyper?
Like, and then you made like points. I'm like, he's kind of right. I still kind of disagree. I'm gonna dislike the video. I eventually end up liking the video, but whatever. I was like butthurt
I think
over
in
like,
my
actual facts.
in my Dendro archetypes are bad video, I basically say that people treat Hyperbloom as if that's a wife too, like as if that's a wife or something.
I mean, honestly, kind
Bro,
of
people loved that. Bro, people loved Hyperbloom.
No,
It was
it's
so
it's
crazy.
anytime like people talk, I struggle with this. Do you have like a Xingqiu and a Kale or Dendro Travel you can run, and then maybe throw a Shinobu in there? Boom, you can clear everything with that. Just
I'm
run
actually
that.
so
Oh,
happy
man.
Genshin made Scroll and sorry, not Scroll, but Obsidian Codex, Marisha saying sets like that just give like a fuck ton of crit rate because people just didn't build their characters correctly. People were running
That's
50
true.
to 200 builds. That's why there
True,
was their
true.
team sucked.
Oh my god. People always run like 50. People hated crit rate circlets. People always run
Yeah.
crit damage circlets
Yeah,
Oh
on
my God.
it's still
everyone.
kind of prevalent these days. The thing that kind of sucks, I see a lot of it does help, but I see a lot of Montrose Obsidian or what's it called? Night Sky builds with like 30 or so crit rate, and it like irks me. I'm like, I mean, it
You
gives
can
you
get a bit
crit rate, but
more.
like you can get more. Come on now. They're like, no, it's like 70 crit rate still. I'm fine. I'm like, dude.
Why?
But like funnily enough, like sets like that just made the crit it made you want to have more crit rate actually.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
now you
that's
can
that's
get
it.
better
Yeah.
averages.
You can
Like
the thing is that what people don't understand is that once you are able to get so much crit damage, or let's say like past 250 crit damage on most characters, getting like another 20 isn't as much of an increase as people
How-
think it
like,
is. Whereas
if you
being more
have a
consistent with your
Nefer,
crit rate
so if you
ends
have
up
Nefer
being better.
signature, EM circle is relative to crit damage.
Oh yeah, it's very close. It's very very close.
That's
like,
not
I tested
my
a few different
cards.
configurations when calcing it. There are situations where you can actually just have EM circuit just straight better than running crit, which
But
is
the
funny.
Lauma
because you can
crits.
get-
Oh, okay, at least with C2 Lauma, that should obviously that should not be the
I
case
didn't.
at all.
I mean, I didn't calculate for that.
I calced
but-
it with C2 Llama in mind. So with
Oh,
C0 with Llama calls in mind. It was
Yes,
like
I calculated
3
with C0
percentage
Llama.
behind.
I think I
Yeah.
have a like
It's 3. I
I
thought it was less than that.
I have
At least
this
for me it was less, but-
substat district.
Well, wait, use KQMS maybe make a difference, but
Crit rate is
Yeah.
a little bit better, I think. It's
Hmm.
it is a little better, yeah. It's just it kind of depends on the rest of your build.
Yeah. Obviously, like look at your account. If you have a really good, I guess EM circlets are kind of hard to get, but so are crit circlets.
They are very they're
Yeah.
hard. I think EM circuits are harder to get. I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I think.
They are harder to get,
Yeah.
but
Lower drop rate.
But yeah, anyways,
Go.
crit rate is very good, even if you're running a crit rate set. Nuvula optimally
Yes.
runs like Nuvula at KQMS optimally runs crit rate with Marisha. Like it's
Yeah.
still very good.
In
Wait,
most cases, it's best to go as close to the max rate as possible, just because it averages out better. But most people don't like to do that.
magical 64 crit rate.
Yes. But I always see him with wicked build with like 40 crit, and like, dude, you're gonna hate yourself when you miss your crit on your
You
bird.
miss one
You're gonna
melt,
re-
like
you're gonna hate it so much. Oh man,
okay,
Flip, do you remember?
I know I do.
What did
Flip,
you
back
say?
in the day. Do you remember Eula builds back in the day? It's just like 5 crit
Oh
rates.
my
You
God.
reset for when it crits.
yeah. Oh my god, crit fish.
There's an Akasha leaderboard. There's an Akasha leaderboard for that still. I think to this day
Oh my
for
God.
Critfish Eula builds. That's
Crit
the
fish
thing,
Shula
which-
was peak on everyone's soul.
wait,
dude,
We're all
That was
dying.
funny.
guys,
That's
I
funny.
have
Huh?
something both surprising and sad. I clicked on Akasha and the best build is actually an EM circlet build, like of the entire
For
world.
Nefer?
Yeah,
For Nefer, I'm not
signature.
Yeah,
surprised.
I'm not surprised.
Hey, they're very close. Like we just talked about it. It's very close.
I'm not surprised.
We just talked
That's
about it.
crazy. But then also
no.
the second leaderboard is not C2 Nahida. It is not even C6 Aino instead of C1 Aino. It is C2 Nahida. Like C0.
Oh, yeah,
my
that's it.
God.
That's the only two.
Let's
It's either
throw
C9
in
or
a
C0
break.
line.
Why did they do
Um,
that? Why did
I this is because some people you have to think of it this way. Some people are gonna have builds that have they're optimized for 60 curate. Some are gonna be optimized for 50. So like, we guess that we have to make 2 different leaderboards for that. That's probably why they did that. Because imagine you have a 50 curate Nefer build, and your build looks like shit on Akasha because you have a C2 Naida, which as a surprising amount of people have. At least that I've noticed.
But oh yeah, it is
But-
10% crit rate. Yeah.
Also, so you were like surprised by EM being good. What you have to think about with Nefer is that it is actually surprisingly easy when you have good crit rolls to get 400 crit damage, which is
Llama
an
gives
absurd amount to
13
have.
CV. Llama gives 40 CV too.
Like, think about having a C2 Naida with a C2 with not C2 with C2 Naida with a Loma. That's so much CV. Like
Her
you're
weapon too.
rarely
is so
getting.
much CV.
Yeah, her weapon gives so much as well. Like you're rarely getting over like near 400 crit damage, which is like an extreme high amount of crit damage, which is why EM Circuit is so close.
I actually just didn't know that this was happening. I thought that crit was just miles ahead because of Lauma. Just because of Lauma. Like, Lauma should make it so
maybe.
that...
Yeah.
Like, it's a Shenhe for Ayaka, not like a Shenhe for Skirk. I think Shenhe for Skirk is like 10% of her damage is being quills, but for Ayaka it's probably like 20%.
But imagine if Ayaka gave herself like a shit ton of crit damage and then had a weapon that also gave her a shit ton of crit damage. I mean, like, the moment I noticed how much crit damage she was getting, I was like, wait, I gotta try fucking EM Circle. There's no way EM Circle is like bad on her now. It's so much crit damage.
Yeah.
And because of Night's Eye, you build so much crit rate. So it's like, if you have a good rolled EM circle.
Yeah.
Interesting, yeah, interesting. I will note this down for future Nefer calculations.
I think it's very funny when there are characters you can run a non-crit circle and it just looks like there's triple HP Nuvolet builds that are actually pretty fucking good, which is it's so fun. My Nuvolet was at one point best. Yes, that too. Running things like something like running what's it called? HP Hydro EM on Mulan looks funny as fuck, but it actually be a good build if you have good amount of crit. It's so goofy.
If you look on Akaja, all the top 10 Mulan builds use different main stats. It's really funny.
I know, it's so goofy. I love it.
It's literally just substat difference. The substat.
Yeah. I love when you can rank like Xingqiu. My Xingqiu at one point was ranked number 2 on Akasha. It was a long time ago. It was back when there was only like I think 10,000 Xingqiu builds or less than that. But it was on an attack circle build because I had so much crit that attack circle was better than crit damage or crit rate. Which is funny. It's interesting. Anyway, though.
Indeed. Yeah. I guess the moral of the story is
Substats are
Just-
king.
Subsets can be really cool. Yeah.
and then in general, like when looking at your account, just go for just I don't know, keep an open mind. Don't discriminate.
Be woke.
Yeah,
That's actually just fun.
Be
Imagine we
open,
just ended with that. Be woke and then end stream. Yes.
Be open-minded. Like go for
Yeah.
I mean, isn't open-minded just the same, like synonymously as being woke?
Yeah,
Not
being woke
exactly.
sounds much.
Woke
It sounds
has a
much funnier to say be woke than say be
connotation.
open-minded.
It's like you're so open-minded.
Yeah.
It just always
I mean, if you
reminds
walk
me.
up to some, if you walk up to some random person on the street and say, "Hey, dude, be woke," and they'd be like, "What?" But you
What
say
the
be
fuck is woke?
open-minded, they'll understand what you mean. So I mean,
Be woke is cooler.
For sure.
it's
I don't know
funnier
about
to
that.
me. It's funnier to me.
It is funnier for sure, yeah. But anyway, so like, don't from your builds, like the fucking what kind of main stats you use to this kind of thought process in terms of what to pull, what's the next thing you can go for. Don't discriminate. You just
Yeah.
look at the facts.
Discriminate.
Don't discriminate. Look at
Butterfer
the
says racism is bad.
Racism is bad, yes. Racism with main stats and fucking primo gem investment options is bad. You look at the facts, look at your account, look what you want to do, like what is actually the best for like what you're trying to do, rather than follow some fucking dogma of you must use crit circlet or you must not pull for 5-star constellations, that kind of stuff. Don't do that shit.
Or just use the optimizer.
Yeah,
use the
optimizer tells you a lot of different things.
Exactly. Just look at your account. What is good? Like what good pieces do you have? You don't have to force a shit sub main stat. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
That is
2%
funny
better
that we
with equal
bring
subs.
this. That is funny that we mentioned this because I specifically like pulled Flints because I had a really cracked Flints build.
Oh
And I
my.
also really like Inefa,
But
but
maybe don't do that. If you were gonna go for Flynn's anyway,
Yeah,
then sure.
it was
Yeah,
like
a lot of people tend to
it
do
was
that.
like a
I'm gonna
pro
pull
for
Skirk
me.
because I have a really good set. I got a really good crowd goblet outside of farming for the rest. I got a great crowd goblet for the other set. So I'm gonna pull Skirk. You think this is a good idea? I'm like, dude, come on.
It was a pro for me. Okay,
It's
it was a big pro for me personally because
I mean, if it works within your account, sure. But like, I think people just need to be more open. Way too many content creators, way too many content creators have pushed the idea that like you shouldn't vertically invest. You just pull for new characters as they come out, or even like when vertically investing, you should only pull for just a new C0 5-star rather than get a C1, get a C2, get a weapon. I don't know
Like,
why
I
that's
don't
never
even
pushed.
mind. I don't even mind if you say like don't vertically invest. But the problem is it's not even what they're pushing is not don't vertically invest. Is vertical invest but only with like non-taboo things, you know? Which is like
Yeah.
really what irks me. Like if you're okay with like readily assuming 4-star constellations, but you're not okay whatsoever with looking at C1 of a certain 5-star, that is the problem.
Yeah.
Like, if you're just saying, I will never go for 5-star constellations, I will never go for 5-star weapons, but I will also never go for like 4-star constellations or never or like anything like that. I will only ever pull for new things just because and that's it. That's also fine.
Yeah,
But
they are basically
like that's a very clear distinction from like what I think we're trying to do, especially for people that care about Stygian Onslaught and endgame content in general. But like what I really don't like is the double standard, and they're pretending like somehow going for 4-star constellations or just assuming you have 4-star constellations is more relatable or like more F2P friendly than going for like early 5-star constellations.
you know
That's
what
just simply not true.
you know what
And that-
else
Yeah.
you could call the vertical equals bad mindset. You know what else you
What?
could call it? Conservative.
Conservative.
Oh my god, shush, dude. Wait, now we're getting political. Yeah. That's actually funny though. That is funny though. The actual definition of conservative actually works in that context too, which is funny.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Remember what okay, I probably shouldn't bring this shit. Okay,
No, it's actually politics.
Maybe
Oh,
maybe
no.
say it in
Oh,
group chat
no.
later.
I'm actually gonna get into other people's personal politics. I need to stop. Sorry, let's continue.
Oh, no.
But
Oh, man.
it's so I'm not gonna
I
let's
will
not-
only
let's not
go
do that.
for quality of life cons. I've heard that one before. Yeah.
Quality of life.
Yeah, C1.
I actually have
mean,
not
that's
heard
also
that. That's kind
fine.
of crazy.
Yeah.
The C1
if that's
Neuvillette gives
literally-
interruption resistance. Wait, there was this person in chat, right? Like at some point in the podcast chat, like there was like, yeah, I only go for Neuvillette C1 because it gives interruption resistance. I only go for constellations that give interruption resistance.
That's kind of big.
I imagine. Yes. Imagine pulling
That's-
Jalon in C1 for really shitty interrupt resistance.
Okay, maybe not.
Oh no, it wasn't. Okay, it
Yeah.
wasn't interruption. It was infinite armor. That was what it
Oh,
was.
okay. Full disclaimer: Jalon in C1 does help in some aspects. Like for Ganyu, running a team like Ganyu, Jalon, and Movuika, Jalon C1 actually does tank some hits for Ganyu, which is pretty nice. You can
Good
run out a
enough.
shielder. It works. At the times I've used it, it works. You still have to
Yeah.
dodge some hits, but like for one hit, you're kind of fine. Like that one charge attack you just can't like interrupt.
I don't know, man. I just remember getting railed by a rune guard. I mean, what? When I'm using a Ganyu, it does not feel good.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Wait, we need more shielders, honestly. Like more Sitlali level
We need
broken.
Like Inefa level type shit.
Oh,
but,
yeah,
like, you just
true,
need to be
yeah.
an actual good shielder, dude. Bro forgot that
Yeah.
Inefa was a shielder. No.
I'm sorry.
Not more shielders, more characters with a shield.
Yeah, true,
That-
true.
But there you go.
Yeah.
That's so true. That's
Okay,
so
has
true.
Flip, you haven't looked into C1 Columbina, right? At all.
Does that give a shield?
Yeah, but it is a very bad shield to buy. I don't think
Wait,
it's
so people who predicted that Kami would get a shield off of the Rare cutscene where she fought Rare was
That's-
some people like,
that's
oh,
what
she's a
you
shielder.
But it's like in a singular team. It is only with Tsubai, and I guess with like Ito or something as well. But yeah, but like it is such a weak shield. The only good,
Oh.
which Rolfigas did mention that, like Tsubai builds very high defense, so that's the only redeeming
Oh,
quality.
yes.
But it is a very weak shield. Like it is
Is it like
Damn,
is Crystallized Shield weak or
not as weak as Crystallized Shield, but like similar to C0 Dahlia in terms of like it's 4 shields,
Oh.
three shields per rotation, and each is as strong as a Dahlia shield. That's how you can think of it.
Yes.
Honestly, I don't know how strong a Dahlia shield is. 'Cause I've never actually used Dahlia, but
It's like he has shield
Baju,
refreshes, but
maybe?
it is quite weak. Wait, let me.
Baju comparison.
I have to check the value again. Like it's not. Wait. The thing is, she also just buffs her HP in C2 as well as like increasing the frequency. So C2 then makes C1 better in terms of shielding.
No, interesting.
What?
I should probably actually just look at Columbina calcs or Columbina, the fucking kit actually.
Okay, honestly, if we are considering that you would always go for C2 instead of just leaving at C1, then I guess the shielding from C1 is actually good. I take
The
it
fact
back.
that it's balanced around the C2 is kind of stupid, but sure.
Yeah, it is. It is balanced around C2.
Oh my god.
Columbina's
I found a
essentially
chest
dog
in
show
India.
without C2.
Okay,
True,
so-
so true.
You should
We
make a
must
video
keep
title of
the
that and see what
agenda.
happens. It's
Keep
like
it.
Columbina
That's
calcs
how
on
we keep
C2,
it.
updated Columbina calcs for V4 type shit. People will click
But, you
so
know,
fast. Not
Flip, I love you, but you kind of did do a lot of shit to Genshin Twitter with this kind of
Really?
stuff.
doesn't he
Yep.
always? I
Yep.
don't pay attention.
Wait, do it with what? With what?
Huh?
I
No,
don't-
no, it's just like sometimes you type something funny and then that's just a little
just
bit too
sticks.
funny for its own good, you know. Like,
Oh man.
for example, wait a minute, Flint is the best not quite DPS.
Yeah. Why did you text? This is the same. This is literally the same as the Zubai thing, where you said Zubai is the best DPS, and then 2 seconds later, oh, Neferkalk's higher than Zubai. Like, bro,
I said
this
Flint.
guy-
No, listen. I said Flint might be better than
Oh
Columbina.
my god.
Sorry, not Columbina. Then I said he might be the best DPS. That isn't the same thing.
I mean, people will interpret it as though they're like, must be true. It's my goat flip. No. It's calcs. No, I don't fucking know, bro.
My goat
I'm going to
flip.
Twitter coach.
Goat flipper.
Fucking no, dude.
No, I
My God,
think
flip
I
it.
think even at C2, the shielding is worse than C0 Dahlia. Oh.
Wait, worse? Not equal?
Worse, I think. Wait,
Well,
I
we
need to
can-
check again.
Oh, no.
Why did they
Maybe
should
don't.
just increase the value? Why is it so low? The thing is, she needs a high base HP or like base shield value because she doesn't give herself shield strength, obviously. So like, why did they not balance it properly?
Isn't still strength like? Doesn't that
Genshin
only
hates
work?
on it.
Wait, never mind. I'm not gonna say. I'm confused about still strength.
Uh,
Isn't it to where like only the active character that has a shield, like their still strength what matters, not the character who casts the shield? For
Yes.
example, if you had still strength on
That-
Zombies,
that
Yes,
is
yes.
true.
So like Columbina would need to give the active character shield strength.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm not sure that character.
Which is very odd.
It's
yes.
a dumb. I think it's a dumb thing because
Me
like
too,
that's
yeah.
like what's it called? Fucking tenacity for Zhongli. Don't really make sense when you think about it because it gives shield strength, but like Zhongli
That
doesn't.
does give shield strength to your active character, though, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, it
Oh,
does.
does give? Oh, I thought it was going to the. I thought it was the-
Retracing
the-
Bolide.
Retracing
We're actually
Bolide. Yeah, you're.
not Bolide. What am I saying? Vortex Vanquisher doesn't.
Vortex Vank. Yep, that's what I was thinking of. Yep, that's the one.
Okay. Amazingly
Kenny, Vortex
designed
also-
changes.
Vortex Vanquisher is like it should be like in the top 10 of like greatest human inventions. Who the fuck made that thing? Like whoever designed it deserves a Nobel Prize.
Nobel Peace Prize because nothing. You're not killing.
You know
anything
what's
with
so
a fucking
crazy? It
weapon.
actually works perfectly with a character who uses a spear in Honkai Star Rail Don Hong, his new shield state, his new like shielding form, it would love Vortex Vanquisher so much. But yeah, the Zhongli buffs are gonna save him, man. He's gonna get a new signature. Do you think
Surely.
Raiden's gonna get a new signature weapon? Because EL is kind of shit.
No, way. Like she has a
Yeah.
signature weapon, no matter how shit it is. It's a
No, but
signature weapon.
Venti did too.
Yeah, but it wasn't a damage-oriented one. It was a support-oriented one.
Like
Hmm.
Venti, they completely changed his playstyle so that you must.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason to not have a
Because
new weapon. Because like
otherwise,
But
Like,
EL
Venti didn't
sucks. EL's
Venti
like
didn't get new
5% better
sig.
than the catch.
it's more than 5%, isn't it? It's like 10. It's still shit.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
that's still
under
bad,
10,
but like,
yeah. Sigs are 13% now.
that's true. But like, I was talking about it.
They
yesterday
either have
on
to
stream,
rebalance
like,
your
if they
kit to
buff,
make VR more valuable, or they just because like I think the biggest
Is
thing they
that-
could do is like give Raiden crit scaling based off of ER, and
Yeah.
then that makes the other crit weapons less is good. Like
Yeah.
catch becomes
Oh,
less valuable because of that.
She also
Yeah.
gets 0 crit in her kit, which is really weird.
Yes,
because
yes.
like
yeah,
normally
that
for
was a
modern
dumb decision.
DPS, for modern DPS, you 100% of the time have a crit ascension, and I would say 80% of the time have a crit weapon as well. Like Raiden has
They
neither
didn't
of these
change
things.
the
You could
they didn't change
absolutely
the
have
passive
like
for
a
Venti
40
though.
yeah, like a crit rate based on ER or something. She should absolutely have something like that.
Yeah,
But she
Yeah,
doesn't.
I don't know how they
unfortunately.
tweak. I don't know how they tweak EL to make it like the same increase as other sigs, like 20 to 30%
they
range.
just increased the
But
amount that it
Nor
gives you. I don't know.
brought up
Make
something
you
really
crit
funny.
damage.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Nor brought something up that's really funny. So he is I'm sure a lot of you or some of you know, he's a massive Wanderer main. So he wants
Yes.
Oh,
he wants the Sumeru buffs before the Inazuma buffs, and then because of,
Oh my
like
god.
HSR got, or was it HSR that got a
I love
Uh,
Noir so much.
like a region canceled because of like China
Yeah,
Japan
because of
policy.
Japanese.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, dude!
China Japan policy.
That'd be
And then,
funny.
like,
That is
Hoyo-
actually peak
Hoyo-
agenda.
That's,
Like Hoyo can't
that's
do
pretty
the
funny.
fucking well, what they have to delay
Inazuma buffs because of Japan.
the,
Yeah.
the Japan region in HSR or something. So if they do
That
that,
is such good
for
agenda,
Genshin,
dude.
you
Oh
don't
my
get the-
god.
you don't get
It's
buffs.
actually
Like one Raiden won't get buffs until like I don't know 2 years later or whenever the fuck they
Raiden
decide
just
to
never.
come
They
back.
just delete Inazuma from the game.
I want
Whatever
to
they
get buff so
decide to
bad
calm
because I
down.
know what they could do for her. They make her get AOE on her fucking bow hits and then
yeah, but also
buff her
with-
constellations.
Oh, sorry. Do her ones even need buffs? Like everything, like C1 and everything besides like C1 and
Wukong's need
sorry,
buffs. What?
other way around. Everything besides C2 needs to be tweaked probably.
Come on for Raiden.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, C4
Oh, yeah.
trash.
yeah. That's why I said
C3
everything
aren't
besides
over.
C2.
Everything
C3,
besides C2 is trash, yeah.
C5 are fine.
She doesn't
But
have
yeah,
a
they're not gonna
C6.
tweak those anyway. So they're
Raiden
not
doesn't-
gonna change those
Yeah,
anyway.
C2 is good. Because like some of the characters. Wait, did Venti? No, Venti doesn't need it.
Well,
need
Because
Venti had all of his clones changed.
Prefontaine, you can't get normal attack on C3 or C5, right?
Yeah,
Because I know
Oh, you're
Yeah,
asking if
Venti-
Venti's normals weren't changed. Yes.
Venti's E gets a Omega buff at C2, so it's probably better to get the E on the talent level anyway
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah, but
So,
Klee,
like,
Klee
it's just
and
times 3 the
Razor.
damage. Is that not crazy? It's
Yeah,
just
that,
3
that
times
is
the
true. That
damage?
is a crazy constellation. But I was going
Yeah,
to.
no, playing it, it's actually kind of it's kind of insane how much damage it's doing.
It does the same damage as Raiden's burst.
It does, yeah.
That's funny. Dude,
More
I need
probably,
Albedo C2. Albedo C2 does a similar thing, and I really want to see how much fucking damage. Albedo C1 with a C2 Jalon is doing 120k fucking ticks on skill.
There's
And I
someone
wanna see how
on,
much is-
Billy.
Is C2? Huh?
There's some Billy dude who's an Albedo main since day one, and then his Albedo is doing 360k ticks.
It's fucking absurd, dude. Albedo needs to do 10 times less than that. I can't get over how much they buffed his fucking damage. It's stupid.
Wait, did they also buff his like C4 and C6?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Venti?
Oh, they did?
No,
Come on,
Albedo.
Albedo.
Oh, I don't remember. I just know they changed
haven't-
everything on Venti.
Yeah.
The-
Like with this kind of magnitude in the buffs, I'm actually kind of optimistic about what they can do with the Leah characters. Because like think about the
Yeah.
characters that are already decent at baseline. Like
fucking
you know,
Milan, dude.
like Ganyu has a real team already. Like
Lanyon's not getting
Yeah.
buffed. Sorry, Lanyon's already good enough.
What?
I understood that reference. Anyway. Yeah, so what was I saying? Like a character like Ganyu and like assuming it's the same resonance system, I think it's pretty good. They have like essentially 2 tabs already, right? You have the hexerize stuff. You have the not cry moon sign stuff. There's no reason for them to not continue with that in future buffs. So I'm just gonna assume that's kind of the case. Like imagine a character that already has kind of a complete team, like Ganyu, for example. Like imagine Ganyu and Shenhe. They both get that buff and they can
Oh.
activate the passive for each other. And then you can run Escafia and Farina in the last 2 slots. And then Ganyu is just better than Skirk now. It'd be really funny. It's like
No, I
plus
hope
it's like it's a Venti Albedo level buff for Ganyu. Like she just with each charge shot, she actually fires 3 arrows.
No, I want Ganyu to be a melt Gary still.
I was about to say that
just-
I really feel like they'll lean her into being melt.
yeah.
Much more so than her
Imagine-
being Crow,
imagine-
because they have Skirk, they have Ayaka
Yeah.
already, who are catered towards freeze. I don't think they'll make Ganyu freeze.
Risley is complete like trash as a melt carry. Like he underperforms.
Oh my god, yes.
So Ganyu's the last hope for reverse melt basically.
Yeah.
Especially since her C1 is like free. Imagine they buffed the C1 as well as because they buffed Albedo C1 and Klee C1. That would be so big.
I mean, they will. I think they will. They probably just
Wait,
make it a decent bit stronger.
I will literally have a Bitcoin moment because I got that constellation.
Yeah, I'm still, like look at the characters, like pretty decent characters. Because a big part of the buffs they did was constellations, right? Like a C1s
Yeah.
and C2s, and also the later constellations. But you know, C1s and C2s are more relevant to most players. Like say like Hu Tao, for example. What can they?
Oh my
They
God,
can
Hu
do
Tao.
so. They can.
They
so
can make her
easily.
C2 so broken.
So one of my viewers had a decent idea for her C2, which could be like they get you similar to Mona. Mona's vape buff. Give her a vape buff on Blood Blossom or something, which would be really like hone her into being a specifically vape DPS, which would be pretty interesting. I think it'd be pretty cool.
I think what they are trying to do is like don't change the baseline of the constellation, just add another buff, like or like
Yeah.
extend the buff or like something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what they did with the Venti C2, C6, and C1 actually too as well. Wait, C1 still fires the arrows, right?
Yeah, he does.
That's so funny.
They can't remove stuff. They can only add.
Yeah,
Which is
they
fine,
can only
because,
add-
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the things essentially do nothing anyway. So
guess-
they're essentially adding a thing.
Yeah, but what
Wait,
was,
let me know. Wait, is Albedo C4 still a plunge buff?
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think
It
something
doesn't
that,
do anything, but it exists.
something unfortunate that means is that Klee C3 couldn't have been changed.
Oh gosh.
Hmm?
Yeah, Zhao C4.
Shazifan. They are making him defense scaling through. They are giving him a 2000% defense plunge motion value on his.
But just make
His C4
Vermilion
becomes
not
a
work on
nuke
him.
for defense. He gains an extra like 1,000 defense, and then he has a nuke on his skill
Yeah, doesn't-
based on his max defense.
Yeah,
Doesn't
Yes.
Vermilion only give attack?
Yes, it does.
maybe
Give
you
him a new
run
set.
Marie-José instead. Yeah, fourth new Zhao set. True.
Yeah, Zion to the go. That'd be funny as fuck.
This
I would love it if Zhao got a buff. Actually, that'd be really fun.
Oh wait, I just noticed you can click on buff in Project Amber. Finally.
Yeah.
When did they add that? I was so
I
mad that
forgot.
they didn't show it before, but
They
yeah,
show what?
it is-
the Hexerite buffs, yeah.
the C3 Klee is a bit sad because her charge attack is I think 50% of her damage now. So it would have been nice if C3 was a charge attack buff, but it is not. It literally is not. So they didn't change it, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I
Oh
wish they
no.
could change it. It'd be nice to see Lumia with her C3 being normal attack
Yeah.
rather than skill.
I
'Cause especially for someone like Lumia where the skill does so little for her buff versus the normal attack talent.
when I first saw the Linny back in the day, back in my day when Linny came out, that is ancient, I know.
That was monumental though. When they made it the normal attack. I'm
And
like, dude,
Fre-
they can do this for so many other characters.
And Freminet got it like immediately as well. Like Freminet
Yeah.
also has a
Yeah.
charge attack constellation. And I was like, oh wait, this is like a universal thing. They changed Hu Tao and Ganyu, right? They changed Hu Tao and Ganyu, right?
Really?
How skills
so many characters who
feelings are
benefit.
coming from, right?
It'd be Zhao, Ito, Hu Tao, Ganyu. It's just so many different characters. You and Mia, who'd all benefit from having your thing change from skill to normal attack. The C3 / C5.
Sorry, what did you say?
I was saying there's just a lot of characters who benefit from having
Yeah,
that
yeah.
change.
A
That's
ton
all I'm
of
saying.
characters, yeah. Ayaka like, what does the skill buff do?
Oh my god, yeah, Ayaka as well. Do Ayaka buff?
Ayaka buff?
Ayaka buff. Ayaka buff's gonna have
Maybe?
to wait.
Imagine her skill becomes a nuke like Venti's skill. That'd be interesting.
That would be fun.
That'd be cool.
That would
It
be
fits
really
the
nice.
theme
That'd be
part.
really cool for Ika. Her skill used to be a good nuke, but yeah.
Yeah,
Used to
it
be.
wouldn't make
I guess
sense
back in-
honestly, because it feels like it serves the same purpose as like Venti. If it just did like, I don't know, 400k instead of like 40k, it would
Yeah.
be cool.
You
Hey,
get two
it-
skills
it-
rotation pretty easily on Ayaka as well. That'd be pretty nice.
Speaking of
Similar
which,
to
I'm so
Venti.
sad Eula didn't get buffed.
Eula was.
I'm kinda glad.
Oh,
I think the reason why they didn't because they buffed her. She just didn't have a good team. That
No,
synergizes with her specific. She doesn't have a team that synergizes specifically with the way
they
she
could have
works.
they
It just-
could have buffed Fisher. Like they could have made a superconduct
Yeah, Eula
passive
facial teams.
with Fisher.
I guess.
Like they
Sure.
would have done that.
Also, I've been proposing this, but since Eula's damage no longer is that crazy, they should make her lightful swords explode with every single stack you get. And that wouldn't even be that crazy.
That makes it pretty interesting. Yeah.
What? You mean?
And that would also fix her backloaded issues somewhat. She's
Yeah,
still
it would.
backloaded,
Wait,
but
that
not like as
literally
backloaded.
changes her.
I think like the first thing you would do is first of all extend Mika's duration by 2 seconds, and then
Yeah, they could have buffed me. Mika could have been added to the character buffs.
extend
No,
Mika
that
by
should
2
have.
seconds.
Yeah.
Also make his buffs team wide instead of just for the
Yes, so
active
you can
character,
swap out.
because one of the core things that Eula does is you can swap off to blow the thing up early if you want to.
Yeah.
Like with like Mika kind of just makes that not possible. And then since it's a team wide buff, you can have a sub DPS, like a proper fizz electro or cryo sub DPS that generates a fuck ton of particles.
I need. Okay.
Generates a fuck ton of particles and is a good sub DPS that can
That would be
benefit from
peak,
Mika's
yeah.
buff.
I will.
And then Eula herself, just make her like first of all make her energy easier, make her able to pre-funnel particles. Holy shit, what the fuck? And then okay, that's not that like important, but you know what I mean. And then just make her do more damage somehow. Flips thing about like the thing explodes with every stack. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can do that.
Also, we should keep in mind that the buffs aren't region-based; they are faction-based. And Eula and Mika are Knights of
Maybe not to
Favonius.
Favonius.
And-
Yeah,
guarantee
Razor is so related to the Hexarai.
Same with
Totally,
Fischl
yeah.
too. I
Totally.
guarantee you they're gonna make Varka Hexarai. I guarantee you they're gonna do
No,
it.
I
think
want
it's-
him to
it's
be
without a
Knights
doubt.
of Favonius and then Lisa
I-
buffs.
I-
We need Lisa buffs.
They made Durin like dude. I guarantee they're gonna fucking do it.
Actually, I bet
Just
those
to
Knights
to
of
make sure they can
Favonius too. Let's
Yeah,
see.
Obedo was actually made by Ryan Daughter, so he's actually related to Hack and Circle as
Oh,
well.
okay.
So like he's
It's-
Yeah.
like,
but
did you not know that?
Sucrose is Knights of Favonius. Wait, is she?
Sucrose has no relation.
That is true.
She has no relation.
She's related to Albedo, which is then related to the Heckin
That's
circles.
so
for
cope. Everyone in one set's related by that logic.
sure. But do they work with Albedo exclusively? No. Are they part of the alchemist team? Wherever the fuck that Albedo runs?
Okay, Flip.
They
Flip.
didn't Tell them about
you just,
Lisa.
Flip, you just said everyone in Mondstadt is related. Like someone clipped that.
Honestly, no. If I'm being real, instead of Razor, it should have been Lisa. Lisa was offered to join the next circle, but she declined. It should have been her. She was actually offered to join. She actually should have been in it. Imagine. Yeah, she was, but she declined it or something. Something like that happened in lore. I don't remember where, but yeah. I mean, think about it. She's a witch and everything, so.
Lisa
And she's apparently a powerful witch.
Lisa
That's kind of
she's a
witch
4-star.
phobic, bro. You think all witches are supposed to be in the Hexen circle?
Not the
Oh.
prejudice.
Yes, because that's never mind.
Whoa,
I-
what were
The
you
funny
about
part
to
is
say, Bucky?
Nicole isn't even a witch.
I think
She's like an angel or whatever.
What
something
even is
different.
Nicole? She's a Sealy.
Is she? Is that what that?
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
she's a Sealy.
That's-
Nicole,
Nicole.
do you
I
guys?
don't know,
This
she's
is
got
basic
the-
lore.
I
got
don't
the
watch that much lore. I just know that
sparkly
she's an angel, but I don't know the full entail of that.
I
Okay,
know
but-
she's got a sparkly wings and shit. That's it.
Back to Lisa, the
Mhm.
important character. I think, as I've already said, Lisa will be
Whoa.
either academia buff with Alhaitham, true.
Why would Lisa be with the academia instead of the
Because
knights?
She
she studied there.
That would be wild.
I know. But that's why I hate about this faction thing, because you can attribute anyone to like these factions.
Yeah.
Like,
You can't. Okay, you can't. make
Kuki
shit-
and Yonfei studied under law in Leeway, so they can both get the Leeway law buffs. Like
the law
what?
buff. That's,
You
that
see,
would be
that's why I
funny.
hate this so much.
That would be actually.
I-
I
funny.
think
should just be
Fisher was
reconvened.
only a part. I think Fisher was only part of the Hacking Circle because her name is connected to the book. What's it called? Rose for Princess Fisher or whatever, which is related to the Hacking Circle. It's like a stretch, but they made it work, which is stupid. But no, I don't know how Razor's in it. I haven't done his quest yet, so I have no idea how the fuck he's in it. But
I mean, he has the wolf.
I
and
don't
the
understand.
wolf
Why is Razor
like,
here? I don't get it.
Who
I mean,
invited
Razor
bro?
buffs the cinema, but at the same time, I don't know why he's. You know, he's related to Varka, and Varka's to be in the Hacking Circle, so honestly, it makes sense. Boom, there you go. You got trained by Varka.
Uh,
And by that logic,
Yeah.
he's a witch.
Witch.
I low key or I high key hope Varka is not Hexerai. But
Yeah,
I don't.
He's
Yeah.
going to be hacked.
It's guaranteed. He's a Mondstadt character. He wouldn't
Bro,
have any
you-
other team
Yeah.
otherwise. He's going to be
Do
hacking.
you want to
bro.
know?
It's
You want to know
just-
what would
it's-
save the game completely?
What?
If they make Varka lead the Knights of Favonius faction, that would save the game.
That is what I'm saying. That is what literally. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think I'm doing
And
a
then-
Mondstadt faction. I think it'd be weird.
But it
Who'd
should
good?
just
Like,
be
who'd
the entire
buffs?
region.
I mean, I guess
gets
it'd be Yula, Varka. I guess all the Knights of Runs are fucking 4-stars. It'd be Amber, Kaya. Like, the fuck?
Wait,
Well,
also
fucking
something
4
no one
stars,
is
man.
talking about regarding, because I've seen a lot of people speculate about future region buff, like Libe buffs, and whatnot. I feel like people forget that that means you have to run 2 of those characters. On
Yeah,
the
yeah,
team.
me too.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it means you'd have to.
I mean, it
use
works for
Hu
Hu Tao.
Zhongli, Ganyu Zhongli, yeah. Hu Tao Zhongli, Gan.
You can do Tao
Do you
Yuan.
think they buff?
Hu Tao Yell and Ganyu Shenhe would like heal my soul, bro.
Like, exactly.
back.
That's perfect. It
Do you think
literally
they
works.
buff some shit?
I don't think they. Well, they might. They could.
They
but I don't
buffed
think
I mean, they buffed
Sucrose,
Sucrose.
so Zhangling Xingqiu buff.
They did-
is true.
I just don't want to pull for Zhongli, honestly.
Yeah, Zhongli buff would be. kinda
Zhang,
quick,
the
because that means
Zhangling
jump.
buff is just reducing her burst cooldown.
No, it's
We
It's just
refund
making her a
energy.
60 cost.
Yeah,
Oh my
refund,
God.
yeah,
refund energy
make her a
with
40 cost
energy
and reduce her burst cooldown.
Yeah, 40 cost, 15-second cooldown.
And then Goba nukes.
Better yet, 12-second cooldown. How about that?
Instead of Guoba being set down as a turret, he just fucking explodes like the moment he
True.
comes out. You just throw him, he just blows up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
explode for 6 particles. You
She just gets a she
6
just gets a
particles
clay skill.
Yeah, 6 particles. And you get 2 charges. How about that?
True. Okay, with that, I feel like we've drifted into absurdity with these delusional buffing hopes and copes. No offense to anyone. But
Offense taken. Thank you.
okay. Well,
Um,
again, we should close it off for this episode. Thank you all for watching.
Before we
Thank
close it off,
yeah,
God.
I have a question to ask Flip. Flip,
What's up?
when you post your Zubai calcs, which teams are you posting? And which teams are you posting?
You can't do C2 Iluga and then add the C6 in the
Sorry, what did you
description.
wait? Sorry, what did you say?
Flip, I asked, when you do your Zubai calcs or when you post your Zubai calcs, which teams are you posting?
C2 Zebai, C6 Illiga, C6 Aina because she's gonna be on
Yes.
Zebai's banner.
That's fair.
And I will think of a fourth slot.
Yes,
I'll
that's
just use
one.
a 5
And then,
star, honestly. I'll use
and
like
then I think it's
Warrior.
still valuable to post one with Columbina, but use
Yes.
C2 Ilua with that one.
and then put the
Please.
plus in the
Yes. And if you want, you can also because that's still cheaper. Wait, is it cheaper? Ilua and C2 Ilua and C0 Zubai is 1, and then Columbina's 2. No, it is cheaper. So I guess you could put a third 5-star in there somewhere. I don't even know what to put.
but yeah.
something.
Okay, well,
And the last slot is whatever. You can put a
Go.
signature weapon on.
Alright,
On,
anyways,
Zubai.
episode outro.
Sure. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, the stream, the VOD, the episode, whatever it is that the way that you are
Yippee-ki-ya.
consuming this video, thank you, and you can like and subscribe if you feel like it. If it floats your boat.
Yeah.
Okay. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.
Pickle your pickle.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 We'll see you on the